Right, so I'm coming over to comms then. What's the plan, everybody? Mother's down. What's going on? What do we think's happening?
Is there any way you can get Mother back online, Wilson?
There is. Have you got a toolkit back on Montero? I might be able to do something if I nip back.
Yeah, there'll be something on the Montero. Do you know where you're looking, or do you
Right,
need one of the? Do you need one of the guys to come and give you a hand? Maybe Chan or Davis? No, Chan or Kayla.
No, there'll be. No, I should be able to find it. There'll be a main maintenance thing. I just need spanners and that, like a toolkit.
And you know what you're doing with those spanners once you've got them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, get yourself over there, get that toolkit and come back. Just keep us up to date on when you've found it though, just so we know what's going on.
No problem.
Okay, so what are you all doing? Dan. Kayla.
I'm heading back to Montero.
Righto. What about the rest of you?
Are all four of us in the EV suit room? I'm just looking at the tokens.
No.
I can only see 3.
I'm in the armory.
Armory, okay.
I'm just about to search it, if that's all right.
Might as well do that.
So I want to open this door, Phil.
Yeah.
And move into this chamber.
Okay. Radio. So the armory looks like it's been stripped, almost stripped bare. One moment. It's been stripped bare, although there is on one of the racks there is a single Wayland storm rifle left, with one spare reload, or rather with one reload. There's also a case of shotgun shells with one reload worth of shells still in it.
Okay, I'll radio that in. There's a case of shotgun shells and a Wayland rifle and one clip.
Was the shotgun... We didn't find a shotgun, did we, or anything, where that lift was or anything? We didn't find any guns.
I thought the guy committed suicide, didn't he, in the EVA room?
Yeah, the guy with his head missing. He had there were a shotgun in his hands or on the side of him.
Did anyone take that?
I don't know. Well, you're in the same.
You're still in there with him.
Yeah, you're still in there with him, aren't you?
So I'd like to gather those supplies, Phil, if I can. The rifle, the clip, and the shells.
Righto. So I'll stick those on your suit.
Oh.
And then I'm just going to move to here. So that's me done.
Okay, so close the doors. Remember to close the doors after you, because the automatic doors will close after you.
Okay.
What is?
Sorry.
No, it's alright. I'm just talking over comms. What is, an explorer ship doing with these kind of weapons?
Yeah, some weird shit going on here. I think we should go to the
standard issue for this ship, isn't it?
We need to check the ships.
Pirates, yeah. Maybe anti-pirate stuff, maybe.
If we got on the inventory, we'd know what they were normally carrying, and if they were carrying anything extra, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be a science vessel, though. I mean, we're not carrying those kind of weapons, right?
No.
Or any of those great scientists, though. I mean, maybe 101 Sciences carry a gun with you at all times.
Well, I'm pretty handy with a gun, so I'm going to pick up that shotgun. If nobody else has.
Do I need to be using my movement points and that, Phil, to get back to Montero? Or...
I'll tell you how long it takes to get back.
Okay.
Can you put that on my sheet, Phil, or can I do that?
Yeah, it's all right. I'll do it. Just give me 1 second.
No worries.
So I need to put Chams. So you're taking the. So
I think we should get down. Sorry.
So the storm rifle that you've picked up, that Cham's picked up, it's an old weapon. It's like that. Well, it's over 70 years old, but it's the equivalent of a M41A pulse rifle, but it's heavier. So it's like twice. So it weighs two. It weighs two rather than one.
Mm.
Okay, and so yeah.
Have we checked that body to see if there's anything in the pockets or anything?
Yeah, any cards or access codes or...
Can check while I'm picking up the stuff.
Yeah, while you bent over picking the shotgun up, just have a quick
I've
check.
already felt his arms and stuff, so...
You're on first name basis.
I'm quite excited about this. You can see
dead person?
I'm quite pumped about it.
Oh, somebody's talking to John by name. Somebody called Fuzzcock.
What?
I shared it on WhatsApp. They said, come and watch us. So, how many we got now, Phil? Is it 108 or is it 109?
What? Oh God, what's happened there?
Oh, we're live, Phil. Be professional.
Oh my word, what's... Bloody Finn sending me messages about like, can I go on get access to its shop on Xbox, and it's put a Xbox up onto Foundry instead. Right. Sorry, where were we? So
you're explaining the weapon.
Yes. So that storm rifle is actually the equivalent of a pulse rifle. I'll change the name of it and stuff in a bit. The shot you were onto the shotgun. Where is that?
Oh shit! I didn't mean to press that. Sorry.
You're shooting. Dave's lost some ammo.
Yeah, he's lost ammo.
Shot myself in foot.
There we go. So that. So Davis is picking up the.
What does the yellow dice mean on whatever the shop?
Yellow dice is stress dice.
Yeah, I think I should only have one stress.
Yeah, I've got one stress.
Which is from when I opened the door into this chamber. I had to take a stress to do a reroll or something.
Yeah. Did you say if I put it on something on inactive, it's like in my backpack effectively?
Yeah. So inactive is is you're carrying it, but you're not got it. You've not equipped it.
Right. So I've put the bolt gun somewhere.
Yeah.
Hooked it on the suit or something or wherever it goes, and I carry the gun.
Yeah. So you've got that. I've put the shotgun on. The armor model 37. Yeah.
Can we meet in the corridor? Is it Cham? Dave, is that you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the corridor to the south of your location.
You checked the pockets. Yeah.
So yeah, there's nothing. It's got nothing. There's nothing on it.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So don't forget, you can move up to 2. When you move, you can move up to 2 areas and get a sort of brief description. Or if you want to interact with something, you can only move 1 area.
Yeah, so I've come over here to try and meet up with Cham. I think we should go south to Miller. There's a science facility and a med lab down on this level. Maybe we should check that out. Might give us some clues about this weird growth.
All right, yeah. Let me just consult the map, see where you're sending us.
So it passes like mess hall and storage and down to a living area. And then there's med lab and science lab.
Oh, yeah.
Which we need to go there anyway, don't we, for our mission?
Yeah, we do.
We've got to recover something.
Yeah, we've got to recover something.
Oh, recover scientific data and any samples from the Cronus. Right, yeah.
Yeah, so if Wilson can get Mother online, we might be able to get some of that data. But without Mother online, we're going to struggle to get anything. Yeah, I mean, we can, if we're heading down south, we can detour by the mess hall, just see what's happening in there as well.
Yeah, I've moved a couple of places, so I'm done.
Is everybody else moved then?
Not yet, no, I'll move. So is it 1 out of the vestibule into the corridor and then I can move further down, is that right?
That's what I've just done.
Yeah, you can move 2 areas,
Yeah.
I think we're all in the same corridor.
Okay, yep.
So I think that's us all done in it, Phil. Well, apart from Lee, maybe if he's... Are you locked in, Lee, or are you just coming?
He's on his way to the other ship.
I'm nipping back to the ship, but I'm flicked off my map and I can't get back on now, stupidly enough, but doesn't really matter, I suppose, if I'm just going back to the ship. It won't let me off deck B. So I thought I could, get an overview of where you were, but no, I can't. Because I can't see you. I'm not there.
Yeah, if you go, you can bring up the map from the journal, though.
I can, but only the non-thingy map.
You can't see where we are exactly now.
Yeah. Well, I'm back now. Bill's very kindly put me back. I'll just shift myself towards that lock thing.
Right. Can we press on? Everyone's moved twice, haven't they?
Yeah.
Can't hear you, Phil. Can't hear you. I can see your mouth moving, Phil, but can't hear anything.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I've muted it. So Lee, that's like one turn to move. Then it'll take a few turns to get to the Ontario, get the stuff, and come back.
Okay. Just let me know.
Yep.
Who's that next to me?
Me.
If you put your mouse pointer over people's tokens, it'll show you who they are.
No. It only does it for my own.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do it.
Hold on. It's because these are old tokens. So
I want to grab the shotgun shells off you, Dave.
Yeah. Well, do you want? I see you found yourself a shotgun. Do you want these or do you want this? And you can have the
shotgun.
The rifle.
I'm happy with either.
Literally, as you were stood in the corridor looking the other way, it just reaches into your pockets and grabs out all the shotguns.
Just does a little fumble around in the pocket. The old. Yeah, so you just want the shells?
Yeah.
Fine.
So on the right hand side we've got the mess hall, and on what's on the left hand side, something sweet. I can't zoom in on the map.
You can check your things
storage on the left.
Yeah, so you've got storage, and then under storage there's some kind of suite.
You can check your maps in your handout.
Yeah, how do I zoom
think
in?
he is Oh yeah, you can zoom in though, John. You can make them bigger. Not zoom in, but you can make them bigger. Corporate suite. There's a little thing on the bottom right. You can like stretch it.
Ah, yeah, got you.
Corporate suite on the left. Mess hall on the right. There's a toilet.
All right, well,
storage areas as well.
Chan, Davis, do you want to have a look in the corporate suite? Me and Ryan
we'll go down
to
that
the
side,
mess hall and just keep on comms. Let us know what's going on.
I think it's this one. Does that me getting the shells? Is that one action?
Sorry.
Me trading the shells, is that an action?
Trading stuff between. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
And how many rounds were there?
It's so it's a reload. So basically, you don't keep track of it. So when you're firing guns, if you roll stress, and you rolled a panic on a stress dice, then it's a chance of it'll deplete your ammo.
Yeah, so I just put rounds 1 basically.
Yeah.
Because it was 0 before.
Yeah, so it's basically so it's a reload. It's like one reload. So you don't
same as air basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep track of individual rounds.
No.
So if you've got no stress, you'll never run out of ammo.
Potentially no, because it's the idea is that they're like the modern weapons, so you've got essentially a unlimited set, potentially unlimited ammo.
Roll 1 for me. Oh yeah. So I'm on 1 stress, so it was rolling 1 yellow.
I guess the idea is you're firing in a stressful situation. If you just stood in corner shooting,
wasting ammo, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not keeping track and.
Captain, do you want this weapon?
What have you got? A pulse rifle?
Yeah, some kind of old rifle. Looks in good shape.
Have you got 1 weapon or 2 over there?
2.
Have you?
Well, Davis has got a shotgun now with some shells, and there's enough ammo to fire this thing.
Well, do you want to swap over then? Chan, do you want to come with me and Rye? You go with Davis, and then we've just got a weapon each. I'm happy for whoever's got the weapons to keep hold of them for now.
Okay, I'll follow you then, Captain.
Right, if you could move over with Davis.
Yeah, sure. Can't see him.
I'm down that corridor. There's a door open.
Uh-huh.
It's the 4th door.
On the east or west?
Right. So the average comm chatter is open mic, isn't it, over everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your suit chatter is generally tied to all the suits.
Yeah. So
The intercom.
I hear that you.
Intercom units, you can do an open channel, or you can to an individual, individual intercom units. Yeah.
So, am I right in saying then that you picked up some munitions, some weapons, and that?
Yeah.
So comms aren't necessarily open. I mean, you can turn comms on and off, so they might not necessarily be open all the time.
Yeah.
Is that you, Wilson? Are you asking
It is,
something?
yeah. I'm just a bit concerned, Captain. These people, this is a very, very prized vessel that we need to know things about. Please make sure your crew are very aware that whatever comes in sight is potentially scientifically important. So, if you find a survivor, don't pump them full of lead. Whatever you do, this is not going to bode well for us or any kind of bonus if you do. So, although you've got weapons, please make sure they're either unloaded or at very least they've got the safety on.
Yeah, we'll have safety on, don't worry. Yeah.
Don't want any unfortunate accidents.
No, agreed, understood. But likewise, there seems to be something going on, and we need to be aware and prepared. So we'll keep them loaded, but yes, safety's on. How are you going over there on the Montero? Have you?
I would suggest that anyone who doesn't have, who doesn't know how to handle a weapon, doesn't have a weapon. I do know how to handle a weapon, and my safety's on. So.
So yeah, just to,
do you know how to handle a weapon?
Yeah.
So just to cut in on what you were asking about before. So when you're firing a weapon and you're rolling any stress dice when you're firing that weapon, if you roll a panic result on the stress dice, then you empty that magazine and you have to reload it. Yeah. Otherwise, unless something happens to say otherwise, you don't have to reload your guns.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah. Right. So it's already got like shots in, and if we do roll a panic, it's empty, and then we've got one reload.
Yeah. So basically, it's because you've panicked and just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Got you. Can you use a weapon, Captain?
I'd need to check my sheet, I guess.
Should I check your sheet? Does that give us? So that's effectively 2 rounds, I guess, then, right? Because we've got
what's in, and then a reload.
If there's anything in it, plus a reload,
What's the icon for your player sheet, actually?
It's the third one across. Is it the 3?
Yeah, it's like the 3 like meeple things.
Yeah. Or you can double click on your token.
You can.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a special weapon skill?
Range combat.
Yeah. I can handle a gun. I can hit the target. I'm not sure whereabouts on the target I would hit it, but I can definitely hit it.
What about you, Rye? Are you any good with a weapon?
Not at all.
I've seen him shoot. My God, it was terrible. We went to a fun fair and trying to win his cuddly toy. And
have you got a weapon though, Rye? Because you are currently behind me.
This is not filling me with confidence, people. My suit's already registering that there's been 3 accidental discharges. I think you need to be very, very careful.
Fine.
You're not on about that white liquid on the wall again, are you?
Yeah. No, I'm on about
Android blood.
Yeah.
Right, can we crack on?
Yeah, go.
Oh, it's dark in here. I'm going into the corporate suite.
Okay. Where's my stuff? Okay, right. So yeah, it's going to although it's dirty and it's covered in dust, and a lot of the contents has been thrown about the room. The furniture is torn and ripped in places. Aside from that, it was at one point quite a luxurious sort of suite. The bed appears to be, from the colour of it, it's a bit hard to tell because it's old, but the bed appears to be soaked with blood. And the nearby couch, all its cushions are being strewn about the room, and the stuffing has been torn out and it's all scattered about the room. There's a large walk-in closet on one side as well.
Great.
Like I say, when you're doing it, like I said before, when you're doing your actions, if you want to spend more than a cursory look at a place, then you have to spend at least 1 full turn looking a bit, in that area.
Yeah. Where's the reference for the icons again?
It's so in the handout there's one that's called Map Legend.
I've entered the mess hall, Phil.
Okay.
Phil, I think I'd left my motion tracker on last time, but it's not on now.
No, because you have to spend it. You have to use it every turn, and you have to make. It doesn't stay on.
Oh,
You have to spend an action to use it, and then you have to make a power roll to use it as well.
Okay. Well, we only spent one to get in here, didn't we?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so yeah, it's a typical mess hall. There's stainless steel tables, long tables, running the length of the room. There's a comm station. Is that a comm station? So there's an intercom and a access terminal in the mess hall. But again, the place has been like turned upside down. There's tables thrown to one side. There's like metal plate trays and cutlery just strewn everywhere, and it looks like the contents of the cupboards and all the foodstuffs is just everywhere. It's just like complete disarray.
So it's been
And
ransacked.
and there's mold covering out almost everything. Covering food and stuff that's all scattered about. There's just like a thick coating of mold everywhere, particularly where the food is.
There's nothing here, Captain, in the mess hall. Place has been ransacked and left to fester.
No worries. Cheers for that, Chan. I'll read.
Pirates, Captain.
Say that again, Wilson.
Are we thinking pirates, Vanessa? It's striking very much to me like it's been ransacked and left for dead.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, someone's
raided. Possible, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Although, I mean, at the minute we're not seeing any signs of damage to the hull or any boarding that we've spotted.
No.
But it's certainly a possibility that we should keep our minds open to.
We're in the corporate suite. Looks like there's been another attack in here, but things are being ransacked. Like, beyond kind of just searching for stuff.
Are you seeing any signs of weapons discharge in either of these rooms, chaps?
No.
Not in here. There's blood everywhere there.
No blood.
So, like I say, when you move into an area, unless you say that you're spending time, you just the description you get is just like a cursory look.
Sure.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Dan, do you want to, or Rye, do you want to either go in this closet or have a look around in here?
Yeah, one of us should definitely investigate what's going on at the top. I'm assuming it's at the top. And then somebody can go into the walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah. I'll go in.
You've got the weapon, you can go in the walk-in wardrobe.
Fine. Oh, it's locked.
Oh.
There is, on the map, there's a escape pod, I think, in there. So maybe it's discharged and doors locked.
Okay, there's a key. Okay. There's a keypad on the door to this.
On the door.
Yeah.
Is it active, Phil? Is it online?
No.
Yeah, we'll have to get Mother back online, I think, to
get
the systems working.
So is Rye searching the room?
Yeah, Rye will search corporate suite, please.
Okay, so there's not a massive amount here. There's so I forgot to mention there's also like a wet bar in here. Although that's been trashed as well. Most of the bottles are like smashed and there's broken glass all around this wet bar. Although there's a few bottles, intact bottles that are sort of lying haphazardly around the room. Up in the top left-hand corner, there's a reinforced wall safe as well. That's also got a keypad for entry into that. While you're searching around as well, you pull lifting stuff up and generally looking around. You lifting the mattress up on the bed. you discover a package.
And a package.
It's just a sort of like a box, like a plastic box about the size of a cigarette box. It's just no markings on it or anything. It's got just a kind of top slide. It looks like the top slides off. To open it. Yeah. You open it. Right. Inside are several small injectors.
Injectors?
Yeah. So like auto syringes.
Right.
Okay.
There's kind of a logo sort of engraved on the glass of these like syringe things.
How many is there?
There's about 4 or 5.
What's the logo?
It's
I'll ask.
it's like an eye.
Have we seen that before? Not a known corporation or anything.
I suppose you could make a let's see. You could make a wits roll, I suppose, the pair of you.
No idea.
Got 1 success.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen there. We've got 1 success.
That would be me.
Okay. Right. So yeah, you're not sure. I mean, you suspect it's an illegal stimulant called Oculus.
Ooh. Pocket them.
See?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay, right. So what's David? What's Miller and Cham doing?
Okay, so Chan's reported back on what he's found in the mess hall. So I'm going to say, yeah, it sounds like pretty much everything's just ransacked and that. Let's move on and move down to the living area, and then I'll radio through. Rye, Davis, we're just going to carry on moving down to the living area. There's nothing much happening here in the mess hall.
We'll just relay the fact that we've gone through the corporate suite and picked up some drugs, and we can't get into a wall safe or the walk-in wardrobe. It's locked and inactive.
You've picked up some drugs, did you say, right? Why are you picking up drugs?
We've just found a package under the bed. Just thought it might come in handy.
How do you know that they're drugs?
They just look very dodgy.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not sure I'm happy about you picking up syringes from a blood-stained bed.
I'll put them back, mate.
You know what they are, then? You're saying you've seen these before?
I've seen the symbol, yeah, on the internet.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, fair enough, but make sure you don't use any of those, I think. Just keep them safe.
Oh, yes, sir. We moving on down?
Yeah.
What's up?
Which one? Which one are you on the list, Phil?
I'm Mother. If you use the if you use the whisper button,
Yeah, I am using the whisper button, but there's two, isn't there? There's the company and the
mother.
other.
Send it to mother. Yeah.
Right. I sent it to both by accident. Hopefully, no one else can see that.
No, only I.
No.
Not that it matters.
Does it not matter?
Is it like the corporate guy on Earth? Like, what?
Okay, so you two move down there, so that's another turn for you two. So you see in the living area, there's that dotted line separate, like running across. That's because the living area is like a big area, so it's split into two. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's us done then. We've gone into the first part and then into the second part.
Yeah.
Captain, are you sure you don't want to take this rifle?
No, I'm happy with you holding on to it. If you're holding on.
Yeah.
How do you message individuals quickly? Is there did you say there's an option now to do that?
Yeah, so if on your hotbar there's like an ear icon on the hotbar. Click on that, it'll bring up a window. You can like select people you want to message.
What's a hotbar?
At the bottom, you've got number 0 is mine's a dice symbol.
Yeah, mine's a dice symbol.
Yeah.
If you click on that,
if you put point of it, it says whisper players. So as you two, there's
I've got that.
Davis and Rye, you've still got a turn to move.
Yeah, and then apparently if you need to whisper to Phil, just ask Paul how to do it.
We're going. I guess we're going south then, Raya.
Yes, I thought you'd already gone. Sorry.
Oh, didn't you go out?
I did. Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, that is you. I thought somebody else had come in the room.
No. I went looking through and you weren't there.
Oh yeah. Because as soon as you go out, you can't see me.
So you can move. You'll be able to move to that first part of the living area.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
I was looking at the map. Yeah, living areas down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Are there? I guess they're bedrooms. Okay. Yeah. Let's go then.
Captain's quarters is on our side.
Or is that the one with the star?
Yeah.
Captain's quarters could be good then.
Oh, yep, see it.
I'll just pull you. There we go. Wilson, you're now heading back towards the Kronos.
I'll radio that through. Vanessa, I'm on my way back. I hope you guys are being careful down there. Have you found any more clues? Have you got any power running yet?
No, nothing yet, Wilson. We've scanned a few of the areas down here on B deck. Nothing much to report. We're just down in the living quarters now. Going to check a few of the sleeping areas and also the captain's quarters.
Seems like it's quite clearly an Hulk. I'm going to get this mother. Do my best to get this mother online. Now I've got some proper tools. I might be able to get it done.
All right. Well, if you need a hand, just let us know. We can send Rye or Chan up there to give you a hand if needs be.
Well, we'll see. I used to work with my folks on the cars back home. Yeah, so I know my way up to around a machine.
Okay.
Letting the mechanic play around with a computer.
Yeah, but in the 2200s or whatever, they're all electronic gizmos anyway, aren't they?
Exactly.
It's not like the old days, like the 1900s, the early turn of the century. Remember those days when they had motors and engines and internal combustion? Wow, deadly.
I've tried to fix it electronically anyway, and it didn't work, so I'm going to use percussive maintenance on it.
So, it's back to you guys then.
Yeah. Just to let me know when I'm back in the ship.
I shall indeed.
I'm trying to turn around so I can see what's down that corridor, but it's not working.
Davis, Rye, just looking up on the
you're
plans
turning
we've
around
got.
on my screen.
Am I? Oh, I'm not on mine. It's delayed. Right. Yeah, it's doing it now.
Davis, Chan, do you want to go into the captain's quarters? I've had a look on the plans, and it looks to be over on the left near where you are. We'll pick up some of these rooms on the middle and right.
Sounds like a plan. Do you want to take the captain's quarters and I'll take the one underneath, or vice versa? Or do you want both do one? Both do it together?
What's that? Sorry, I was miles away then. I was changing the settings. What's down there? Oh yeah, captain's quarters up, yeah, and
Captain's quarters north, and then
bedrooms down south.
Yeah. Although I can't see the door for the barracks. Bill, is that right?
Well,
You
there's
still get me.
there's nothing more interesting on the right. Wilson, do you want to? Not Wilson. Miller, do you want to go to the captain's quarters? Yeah, happy for me to check it out.
Yeah, happy for you guys to pick the two rooms on the left.
Okay.
Me and Chan will pick up the middle and right-hand rooms.
So we're going through the Scilab, Captain? Or into the Scilab?
No, the living area. So there's 4 living areas, well, 3 living areas and then the captain's quarters. So we'll pick up the middle living area and the right-hand living area. We'll separate. Do you want to pick the middle one and I'll pick the right-hand one?
Yeah, no problem.
I'll take the south if you want to take the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I've gone up.
I can't seem to get into the captain's quarters. The south barracks, Phil. Is that by design?
I don't know.
No
Should
door.
up. There's no opening.
You need the door. Can you see the door? Yeah. It's open by the looks of it.
Yep. Phil just moved me in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, some delay on that for some reason. So where you are, right? This is kind of like a general bunking area, so it's not just not just one person's room. It's accommodation for maybe 6 or 8 people. There's like bunks, and personal lockers, but the place it looks to have been cleared out. A couple of the lockers are still or closed at least.
I'll investigate the lockers then, Phil.
Okay. Right, so you're going to spend some more time in here. Right. So Davis. So this captain's room again. This looks to have been somebody looks to have been in and out of here in a hurry. And the place hasn't been turned upside down, but it looks like somebody's come in and like removed the cupboards and drawers and everything's open and been. Looks like somebody's been been through the room quite extensively, but also here there's like some strange sort of fungal growth that's coming from that's like growing out of one of the air vents and like growing down the wall, and it's spread down the wall and onto the bedding. It's kind of this like black looking fungus with these like sort of like fungal like pods on them. They look about the size of a chicken's egg, and they got like on the end it's got like a puckered end on it.
Right. I'll radio that in. First time I've seen this anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
Some kind of weird growth in the captain's quarters.
All right, okay.
Oh. Is somebody updating the mission details, by the way?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. I was going to put that on and then suddenly it changed to something else. So, yeah, you do that then.
Yeah, captain's log.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, fungal pods, you say? I think we need to be careful around those, not to disturb them.
Yeah.
Are they covering the whole room, or are you able to get in there and
I'm in the room, yeah.
Yeah, you can get in there.
Yeah, I can see all the stuff. It's been ransacked, basically.
Is there any sign of the captain's mother key at all in there?
I'll have a good search of the room.
Okay,
Check
so
the
you
desks and stuff.
yeah, so you're just going to spend a turn in there then, yeah,
Yeah.
avoiding the grove.
That'll be, that'll be my first turn on the next round, I think.
Yeah.
What colour is the fungal pods? Fungal growth?
Black.
There was black mould in the mess hall on top of the food.
No sign of pods or anything, though, was there, in the mess hall?
No, it just looked like mould. Whether that's like an early stage before it gets, I'm not sure.
Well, it's been here a long time, hasn't it? And, 60 years or something.
Yeah, 70 years plus. I'm guessing that's not really that uncommon, but...
It's interesting that these in the captain's quarters are coming out of the air vents, though. I mean, that would indicate perhaps that there's something either in the air vents where it's coming out, or that it's gone into the air vents and then maybe spreading through the ship.
Yeah.
That's logical, isn't it? Probably better off not taking your suit off in here.
Agreed.
Tell them a bit more.
So talking of which, everybody, you'll have to make 2 because I forgot. You need to make 2 supply rolls for your suits.
Oh. Shit.
Oh dear.
So yeah, you need to remember. You need to make one at the end of every turn. Oh dear.
Holy moly! I think I just rolled all of them. Oh no, that was somebody else. It was all.
Somebody rolled empathy then for some reason.
I sympathise with your lack of air.
Is it just the facehugger symbol that loses it?
Well,
yeah.
Why is mine? I've done something wrong on mine.
I'm rolling armour, not.
I rolled armour by accident as well.
It needs to be next to your air on the consumables on the front.
I pressed the button on the actual route in the inventory. Should have pressed it. Roll. There we go. And it's automatically not one off. Shit.
Oh, I'm fine on 1.
Oh no!
Oh,
No. Did anybody bring any of the oxygen tanks?
Got one, yeah, I've got 1.
Okay, I'm on 1 now.
So I lost 3. I rolled 4 dice and lost 3.
Oh,
jeez.
What? I'm alright.
Yeah, all good here too.
I've still got 3.
Captain, I'm running low on air.
Same. Really low.
Right. Do you chaps want to nip back to the EV room when you get a moment and resupply?
Yeah. Does anybody else need any? Bring him back.
I don't
Can we do that, or do we have to go into the EV room? Can we bring the air supply with us to recharge?
So yeah, you can bring them with you. They are heavy though. They're like each one resupply costs weighs 2. I believe some, but at least some brought some with them, didn't they?
Yep.
Dan bought 1.
I was going to bring 2, looking at my encumbrance, but I got 1.
Yeah, I could have probably carried 1 actually. But
I can go and get a few. Bring them down. Bring them to this area if you want.
Yeah, you might as well. Save us all trudging back to the same location. Let's move a supply base with us.
Yeah.
Given how quickly we're going through air.
I might as well go because otherwise it might run out by the time you come back.
Yeah.
All right.
That goes for Wilson if you haven't made you have made supply roll yet.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm down to 3.
Although so you can give yourself 1 back because while you were on the Montero you didn't need to roll.
Can't give myself it back though, can I?
You should be able to. Well, if you can't, then I'll do it for you.
I think you have to do it, from what I remember.
So yeah, you should have.
Otherwise, I can cheat.
You wouldn't. That's suggesting that you would cheat.
I'm going to say.
No, I'm suggesting the opportunities there if I could, but I can't. I wouldn't anyway. But Can't get ahead in this corporate game by cheating, you know.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's on the suit, isn't it? So yeah, if you go because you don't do it from there, you go to your suit, your compression suit, and under air, just select the box and delete the number and put a new number in. Anybody can do it.
All right, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What's the trigger for resupply then, Phil? So say one of us loses all his air,
Yeah.
and we've got one of these supplies on us, can we just automatically use it?
No, you have to
Or
use
is
an
it
action.
an action?
Yeah, you got to
an
do it in
action to do
action to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So if Davis and Rye are in the same area, then Davis, you wouldn't necessarily need to go back to the resupply base, right?
Yeah,
To
if
get some air.
yeah, if Cham's going to bring a few back,
Yeah, I will.
that makes sense. Saves us all, like you said, it saves time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it'll so if you two are still searching these rooms, it'll take you so you have to spend a full turn at least searching.
Yeah.
Unless you're
And
going
then
to
for
change
me,
your plans.
No, and then on right hand side, I'll carry on, and Chan, you can, having listened to what they're saying, maybe go back and get some air.
Yeah, no problem. It'll take me 8 turns, I think, to get
Yeah,
back,
it's loads.
to get there and back.
Can you double time it?
Well, I probably can go in there, but not coming back because I'll be fully loaded with canisters of air. So it's still going to be 4 back, I'm guessing. I'll just.
Do you need to give me weapon, then you can carry more, or on your way through?
Might be an idea to give me the weapon, yeah. Good call, Wilson.
Yeah.
Are you all together now?
Yeah, where's Wilson?
Wilson's.
No, he's
I'm
still.
on airlock.
Yeah, we can't give Wilson the weapon,
I'm
can we?
coming down airlock to air.
Yeah, you're miles away.
You can give it me, though, if you want to free up a hand or whatever.
Yeah. There's no problem with that.
Need to be moving, don't we?
Yeah.
Time's passing.
You're running out of air. Yeah, you're running out of air, and we need to get this ship running.
Yeah. Right.
Well, where's the actual engineering or whatever? Oh, you can get in the relay control on the reactor relay control is another deck down. But if we go to that junction B2, we might be able to get down there unless it's all locked again.
B2, yeah.
Mm.
So I've done my turn.
Good shout.
Okay.
So it's my turn then. Listening to what you're saying, I'll skip the living area. And is that Scilab? Is that I'm just looking on the map now. Is that an electronic door on there? Whereas the living areas have just got a door.
No, it's just a. It's just there's a terminal there.
Ah, okay. Oh, right. And
Yeah,
is there a door where the terminal is, or is
no,
the door
door's
on the
around
other
the other
side?
side. Yeah, in the science sector. Look, that's just a terminal in the corridor.
Ah, okay, right. Yeah, in which case then I'll go over towards the med lab instead, so staying close to the guys on the left.
Yeah, I think you have to go down that corridor regardless.
Yeah.
Past the med lab into the science sector.
So is it one turn from where I am now to get to the corridor where the med lab is? Or is it, well, there's a door, isn't there? Then I go through the door and then there's a corridor where the med lab is.
So you're in that first section of the living area, so it'll be one.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to move in a turn. You can move 2 areas, so that's one area to the other part of the living area, and then one. So you'll get as far as the corridor that connects to the science sector down here. If you can see where I'm pointing. So
where are you, Mother? Point again.
Here.
Yeah, that's where I figured. Yes, that's where I'm going to go.
Okay, so you're going that way. So you two still spending a turn searching these 2 rooms?
Yeah,
Davis
guess
and Rye, or you change your plans?
we're only a corridor away, aren't we, for the air anyway?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just search.
Okay. So Rye, you like search the room, thoroughly search it, and other than some clothes, some just normal clothes, and a few uninteresting personal belongings, there's nothing in here. Davis, again, you carefully check about the room. There's nothing left here. If there was anything here of use or interest, it's long gone.
Right.
And Wilson, you are now back on A deck in junction through the airlock into junction A1, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
A1. So you're back
Yeah.
there.
So if I can move, then I will open that. Move there. You get 2 moves.
No, that's where you are at the end of that turn. So you can't move
Yeah,
yet.
because the doors are 1.
But yeah, don't
Oh,
move
right.
don't move anymore yet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's done for you. Right, so everybody needs to, apart from Wilson again, everybody needs to make a supply roll for the suit.
Who was that?
Oh dear, that's me.
The captain.
So, like I say, you'll notice that as you get less and less air available, you roll less and less dice, so it's less
Yeah.
likely to.
Still.
I know, we seem to be rolling a lot.
Apart from Rye, who's just used up his last bit of air by the look of it.
Yep.
Can I use this oxygen supplies? When I
So your next action you can do it with your next action, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'll use part of your turn.
Is one tank like a full?
Yeah, full refill. Give you 5 back.
I'll try and get back.
Can you spare
Hey,
some?
Paul.
Yeah, don't be using all those 5 on your own, right?
So you can't split. It kind of just injects the suit, so you can't like split it up.
Right.
How many refills do we get from a tank?
It fully refills it, so it'll put it back up to 5.
And then is that like that tank that Rye's carrying? Is that just bin then?
Yeah, it's gone. It's done. It's done.
Yeah. It's a bit selfish, isn't it?
Die.
Yeah.
Just hold your breath. You make chance come in a few turns.
That's what Davis is going to have to do.
So yeah, it's a next turn then.
So I can move 1, 2.
Are you going down the right-hand corridor, Dave?
I am outside the EVA suit room now.
You're still going there, though, right?
Yeah.
You're not on your way back yet.
No.
Right. I'm gonna.
I can only move 2 zones at a go.
Yeah. I'm gonna start heading up, I think, and meet you in the corridor.
Okay. You're starting to sweat it.
Yeah.
Don't forget about your captain down here on his last breath. Her last breath.
Yeah.
So do I just delete this then, Phil, and then?
Yeah, just delete it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we need to get some up and running, don't we? Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble.
We do. As soon as I can get in, I will do.
Well, it might not be mother there might be a problem. So, as in a problem with the whatever generates the air. There's air scrubber shaft on here, but you can't get in it.
I can't increase my air, Phil. Will not let me.
You go to your into your inventory, and you got to do it on your suit, not on their supply.
Ah, okay. Here you go. Oh, not 50.
No,
Wishful thinking. Running around
I
like
think the
Michelin
suit might explode if you had 50.
Man.
We've got loads of air in that tank, and he's just overfilling it and then just venting the rest.
Just huffing it, just huffing the
I only need
oxygen.
5. 45 can just go into the ship.
Okay.
Have I still got an action fill? Because that was just one, weren't it?
So you can still move one area or something if you want. Yeah.
I turn me thingy on. Motion tracker. Oh, there we go.
What's happening now then?
Just hit the beat boop on my motion tracker.
You what? Sorry.
I've just hit the beat boop on my motion tracker.
All right. You have to make a power supply roll then if you're using a motion tracker.
I did.
Oh, you did, yeah. Right, let's turn your motion tracker on then. You see it?
Roll.
You see your motion tracker?
Oh yeah.
Cool. One moment, I'm just managing several things at once. Yeah, so that's the end of that turn. So if you haven't made a supply roll, you need to do one now.
I've done mine.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, I didn't do mine.
So that's everybody, including Wilson now.
Right, okay.
Wow.
Okay, so next
Gosh, it.
it is, yeah. So next turn then. So first to go is Kayla then. Dan.
I think that's captain, and that must be them too. So I'll make a suggestion over comms that we seem to be running low on air really quickly. Maybe we should make a priority to get Mother back online, all of us, and I suggest helping.
Yeah. Well, I'm no use of that. I'm not a techie.
I am, you see. So I think I should probably make my way up to Mother and help, if that's all right with the captain.
Even if you helped me, we can't really take his boots off in here. Because the chance of violent falls being in atmosphere is a bit great until we have an analysis. We don't know, do we?
I think the worry is, Wilson, given what we've experienced while you've been over on the Montero, is we're burning through oxygen quite quickly when we're going through this ship. It's a bit hard work, and you on your own up there with Mother, you might find yourself isolated and out of oxygen. So at least if Rai goes up there and helps you, even if it's just ferrying oxygen for you.
Come on up. But I still don't think we should be taking his suits off.
No, happy to keep the suits on, but I think we need to keep the air supplying those suits topped up, otherwise you might find yourself unconscious in in front of Mother and we don't know about it.
Yeah. Yep.
So the plan is Rye goes up to Mother to help Wilson, and then Davis is off
Yeah.
to Chan to get air
We
while I'm down.
could do it going in turn order because I seem to be like sat here for half an hour and well, you know what I mean?
Yep. So yeah, it's Dave. It's Cham next.
Yeah, so I move into the EVA area. I've got one action left to start to gather canisters.
Yep. Okay.
So I don't know how many I can in one action.
Well, you could potentially pick up a few. Sort that out.
Yeah, do that. Then.
That's the point
I'm
now.
just-
So John, so Vanessa.
Yep, so I'm down
Is that
here.
an EVA from here?
Wally?
Is that an EVA in this ship in Cronus?
Yeah, B deck. There's a load of air cylinders in B deck, which I'm going to grab some for us all. As many as I
Festival
many
2
as I can.
EVA suite.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Vanessa, what's Vanessa doing? You're in the corridor leading to the science sector at the minute. Outside Med Lab.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look in Med Lab while I'm passing by.
Okay, is that a cursory look, or are you going in there and having a proper search round, or are you just going to decide that when you get in there?
Decide when I go in.
Okay. Right.
Okay, I'm in.
So, yeah, it's decked out like a typical med lab, not too dissimilar to the one back on the Montero. Although it's a little bit dated, obviously. On some shelving along the far wall, there's a number of specimen jars with something floating inside them. And on another shelf to the other side of the room, there's another specimen jar that's got some kind of fungal growths inside it. Although that's not in any like preservative fluid. And next to that, there is like a metallic-looking urn.
He's playing it. What do you say about that?
Cool, I was just making some notes. And is there any... I guess I'm going to have a look, see if there's any signs of oxygen in here with it being a med lab.
Okay.
Is there any way of refilling my EV suit? That's my...
So you're going to have you'll have to have a proper look around then.
Yep.
Okay. Right then. So next, it's Wilson.
Okay. Right. Does it cost anything to look around me, like scroll around?
So you can. So while you're walking and moving around, you get like a cursory look at stuff. But to look to interact with something or to look at some search an area in more detail, you have to spend at least a turn doing it.
I meant more like changing my facing.
Sorry?
With the torch.
Oh,
I meant changing facing with the torch.
All right.
Is that costing me movement to do it?
Is that what? Sorry.
Right. Watch. If I turn around like that, is that costing me?
No,
movement?
not at all. No, because the movement is like moving between an area.
Yeah. No, just double checking. So I'd move one to there.
Yep.
I can open the door for another, can't I?
So opening the door doesn't cost you anything. So moving into that area, the next area, even though it's really small, still counts as a second area.
Yeah, and you move 2 a turn, don't you?
Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'll spin around and I'll close my door then.
Okay.
Oh, that's it on its own then.
Spooky.
There you go. That's me.
Yep. Okay. Next is Leah. Davis.
Yeah, I'm just moving the 2 corridors up towards the EVA room.
Okay. And finally, oh, that's it then. So that's the end of another turn.
Air checks.
Yeah, so supply checks.
All right. This is where I suffocate.
So
Oh, I'm out of air. But
dear.
I'm outside the EVA room with where David's.
Oh my God, so is Wilson.
I'm glad I went back.
my god.
Oh no!
Whoa, double six. Or double ones.
What's the chances?
Whereabouts are you?
100% for you, Wilson.
Yeah.
I went to Montero, is the ironic thing, and got X-ray in my suit. Came back suffocated. It's mental.
See, kids. Be 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries.
That's 20 past, darling.
So the air in here is it's not unbreathable, but it's toxic. It's got a high concentration of carbon dioxide.
Okay. So it's possible to still breathe a bit, but
It
Is it
is,
or not?
but it's hard work. Like I said last time, if you think of it, it's like trying to breathe at high altitude
yeah.
when you're not used to it. So you have to make stamina checks to keep going,
Okay.
otherwise you'll just collapse.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's it's not
only
only that, it's cold, so it's sub-zero temperatures, and there's sub-zero temperatures, and there's like high carbon dioxide levels.
Yeah. So we can't just take the suit off anyway because it'd be too cold.
No. You might have to have a look at House rolling it, because rolling every single turn seems brutal. Like I said, I've gone back to the ship, I've come straight back in, and I've already run out of air.
Yeah.
It just seems,
Multiple of us have now.
yeah. If I were
It's- yeah.
exploring for up to an hour, yeah. But
Yeah, I see what you say. It's gonna become just carrying air bottles around with us
yeah,
all
it
the time.
just slows game down, doesn't it?
Stay on the ship.
Yeah. But anyway,
The idea is to force you to try and conserve your supplies and do like prioritize things. So you need to be getting.
Everything,
Yeah.
can we?
We are
Don't
going
mind
room by
making
room at the
gold.
minute.
Yeah, which is
Yeah, you haven't got the oxygen supplies to like at the moment to
No.
search the ship room by room. You need to
No.
be
That's what I was going to suggest on the preview when we were talking about air before. Is you were talking about getting Mother online, but what's Plan B? Because if we get Mother online and we can't get the oxygen online, as in there's still no oxygen working, what is the option? Where's the oxygen generator or whatever? So we should be heading there really.
But without Mother online, is anything going to come online anyway?
I don't know.
yeah.
Like, can we get the
Access
reactor
to
online?
certain rooms.
yeah.
I would think Mother controls that.
I would have thought Mother is a priority to then move
Yeah,
the
definitely.
ship and get all the other systems online or
so
turn them on.
Mother is like she normally runs and monitors like most systems, but things can be like started and shut down independently of Mother as well. So the reactor provides the main power for the ship. So the reactor generates the power, and the engines that then powers the engines. The engines tend to excuse me. On a lot of ships, engines redistribute power across the ship as well. They help redistribute the power for some reason. Don't know why. The air scrubbers are responsible for recycling the air supply.
I've seen those air scrubbers somewhere
Yeah.
around the.
Yeah.
There's an air scrubber shaft, but there's no entrance to them.
There's so if you look on
Where I
your
can see.
plans, there's
Top
maintenance access on B deck.
You go through the right. Okay.
But for the air scrubbers to work, you need obviously they need power.
So deck C for the reactor, basically.
Yeah.
So deck A for mother, and deck C for power. So I think we need to possibly split off into 2 teams, don't we, and try and get power and mother on.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
sounds
going to have to
reasonable.
go back now and refill my air.
Can we all refill on board our ship?
Yeah, because you've got your air. You've got air. There's environmental controls on your ship. You don't need your
So-
suits.
Can we refill the canisters on board our ship?
In theory, I guess you could. You can.
Trouble is,
Yeah, you
it's
can
all way
certainly.
back on deck A, innit?
Yeah, I mean, some people have got to go to deck A anyway, though. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you know, Rye's good at fixing things. So that's up on deck A anyway for mother.
Yeah.
I can go down to the engine core, but I've got to take a supply with me. But I can probably carry it.
Yeah, the suits you've got aren't. They're only intended for like short spacewalks and stuff. They're not, like you're experiencing. They're not designed for long-term use because they just haven't got the oxygen supplies to do it.
Yeah. I think the riskiest element is going down onto deck C into the engine room because it's miles away from our ship, which is a permanent supply of air. So the safest place is higher up on board. So I think, you know, 1 or 2 people have got to go down to be able to get that online, but no more than that. Otherwise, it's using a lot of extra air.
Who's like the fittest in terms of being able to work
Me.
with
Me.
the shit air?
Me.
Because I'd volunteered to come down, but I'm not strong enough, really, I don't think.
I mean, would Chan and Rye be the best people to be going down to the engine room anyway?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Myself.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan. You guys refuel from what you've got down there, then I'm going to head back up, get more air, and come back and try and sort mother out. Provided I don't suffocate again.
So, meet up in vestibule 2 for more air, then go down to junction B1 to
Who's
C.
opening and shutting doors?
I'm closing all the doors that have been left up.
I presume we tried the bridge on last session, did we?
We did. Me and the captain went into the bridge, and it's all been burned.
A lot of it's been trashed. Yeah, some of it's not. Some of it's worse than other bits.
Yeah, I think without Mother online, we're going to struggle to pilot the ship from the bridge.
One of the piloting stations was completely trashed. Another one seemed to be intact. There was an axe embedded into the console of one pilot station.
Oh, yeah.
And it also looks like somebody tried to set the bridge on fire as well.
So
we've got a revised plan then, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I'm going to carry as many canisters as I can, so me and Rye can scurry on down to deck C.
I'll do the same. I'll grab a couple of canisters just in case. We don't want to get caught short.
No.
As I recall, there's 9 in there left. I think we all took one and we're in the room.
Right.
Well, yeah, if we're moving, we're better off going in turn order again then, aren't we? Unless we're out of that kind of thing.
I think we were just talking about the plan then. So, yeah, so Chan and Rye are going to do the thing and then go off down to the reactor.
Yeah.
And Wilson, you're going back to Montero to get some air and then coming back to Mother.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm in Med Lab, so I'll finish that off and then I'll head back to Mother, I guess, really, so that we're kind of all close around there rather than just spreading out everywhere and running out of air, would you say?
Can you get in the
Yeah.
science lab while you're there, Miller?
I can. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you're right next to it, and I'm just wondering if it's worth us checking that out for, the stuff we have to take back.
Forgot to mention that I did pick up movement in between me and the corporate suite, something large on our level. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't any of us.
Where are you?
I'm in.
You still in
south
the
captain's quarters?
yeah, living
I think it was
area?
kind of coming from the captain's quarters / corporate suite area, so kind of around here somewhere. Maybe in this locked room.
Interesting.
So it were what you picked up. Right, it was moving. So originally, it started around here,
Okay.
and then it were moving north.
Ah, so it's in the air vents again then.
Ah, it's in the vent. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yep.
What are y'all doing?
we're doing it in turn order then now again.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
we'll
we're
do.
better. Otherwise, it takes forever.
Yeah, we need to stick to the turn order, otherwise people get spoken over the top, whatever. So, what's Kayla doing? So you move.
Making my way to the vestibule 2.
Okay,
So
so that's one area. So 2 areas will take you to the corridor that runs by mess hall, unless you're going up the west corridor.
nope, that's the one I wanted to go by. If that's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll just chuck you in there. There you go.
Yeah, cheers, please.
No,
Thank
not
you.
the mess hall.
Ah,
There we go.
that's me.
Okay, and then Cham.
Can you add air canister onto my inventory?
Yep, I can indeed.
Spend my pick some more up this turn. So is it another 2 for an action?
So you can pick up multiple ones with you. You can potentially pick them all up, I suppose. I would say because there are bulky they are, you probably can't carry more than 6 of them at a time.
Yeah, I'll take 6 then.
Right, let me add them onto you. Add you.
And I'll step out the room.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
I'll open channel comms. I've got 6 oxygen supplies, the most I can carry. How many's left, Phil?
So there's about 3 left. You're also encumbered as well. That takes you over your encumbrance.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm planning to hand some off anyway, so there's 3 left in the room. I'm carrying 6 currently.
Well, I'm outside the room, so I can grab some.
What does encumbered mean in terms of movement? Do I still move 2 zones, or
You do. I'm just gonna so it's in the oops. Rules index gear. So so if you're over encumbered, you can you can only temporarily carry weight over your when you're encumbered. So if you're encumbered, you've got to make a mobility roll if you want to. You're okay to move normally, but if you need to run or crawl, you have to make a mobility roll, and if you fail it, then you've either got you basically can't move and you've got to drop stuff.
does it take more air if I'm encumbered?
No.
Right. Okay.
You don't, like I say, for normal movement, you're okay. It's just if you're having to
So if I have to run or crawl,
you have to make mobility.
right? Okay. Yeah, I'm good then. I'm done.
Okay. So it's then it's Vanessa. So you were checking. Are you still checking out the med lab?
Yeah, so I'm still checking out the med lab. Quickly going to go over comms and ask Chan which way are you coming with that oxygen. I'm down at the med lab. Will you be passing by with that?
Yeah, I'm going to come straight down south past the mess hall directly to the med lab. It's the corridor on the east side of the ship.
Okay, yeah. So I'm in the med lab. I'm gonna. I was looking to see if there were any oxygen in here that I could refill my suit on.
Right. So you look. Yeah. So you search around the med lab. There's no oxygen in here. There's not even any medical supplies left. The only thing that's of interest are these weird things in these specimen jars.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that over the comms and just say that there are some specimens in the med lab. I'm not sure if these are the things that the company want us to take. There's a couple of different things in here. Some like some specimen jars that've got some things floating in them. We've got another one that's got some fungus in there that I'm guessing is probably just not sealed.
Okay, so
properly.
while you're moving around as well, something you catch sight of a case, a medical case, stuffed, kicked under a desk. You didn't see before.
Okay, and then so I'm going to carry on and say there's like a metallic urn of something again. So I'm not quite sure if what the company's wanting us to gather is in this med lab, but it'd be worth bearing in mind before we, as we're going to the high lab. And then I've just spotted some kind of medicase. I'm just going to have a quick look at that while I'm in here.
Yeah, it's just so you know, it's everything, Vanessa. It's all of it, the entire ship. They want.
Yeah, it's just if we can't get the ship on online, then it might be that we have to take some of this back onto the Montero and take it away with us.
Maybe, but in that instance, we would tow it. Too valuable not to.
We can't tow it. Our ship can't tow. They said that we would have to dump our cargo, take any cargo from here.
Yeah. Scientific data and any samples.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's easy if you can take the ship, but
Yeah.
worst case scenario, just go grab the data that they were researching and then any samples once we understand what they were researching. So I guess we need the data to figure out what it is that we're actually doing, and then that'll highlight to us what it is that we need to take back. What's the bit that's useful? Because, we can't take everything.
Yeah, we're going to end up gathering loads of stuff and we might miss what they actually want, and then we don't get paid for anything.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. So we need to do our best to make sure that this starts up and we get back.
Right. So I need to speak to the captain briefly. So I'm gonna deafen everybody else.
Okay.
See you later, guys.
I'll do it.
So does that mean nobody can hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Dave.
So I'm gonna have to mute everybody as well. It takes me a moment to do it. To click on every. Can you still hear me, John?
I can, yep.
Right. Okay. Right. So, in this case, it's like you open it up, flip the locks on it, and open it up, and it's like a padded case, and inside, securely stored inside, are 6 syringes filled with like a clear fluid. These specimen jars as well that you can see, one of them, like I already said, one of them's got it's not got any preservative fluid in, and it seems to it contains like this fungal growth with these like black fungal pods. Each of them's about the size of a hen's egg. But these other specimen jars, they've got these weird creatures in. They're like look like quadrupeds, and it's got like a really sort of emaciated sort of body. It's like like ribs, and it's like its skeletal form beneath its skin. The skin almost looks translucent. It's like a really pale sort of pinkish or tan colour, and there's spines running down its back, and it's got this sort of weird sort of elongated head with no apparent eyes on it, and a small mouth at the front, and it's got a long sort of bony looking tail with a spike on the end. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
and these metal vials. So there's this metal vial as well. So it's like a metal urn, and inside it there's like some kind of storage thing. It looks like it's got these glass vials inside that have got some like black viscous looking liquid in them.
Vials like the syringes, or
No, they look like the kind of vials that you get sometimes. It's like a glass vial. It's got a narrow top where you could like you could snap it off. You know, like you used to get stink bombs. You could snap the top off.
Yeah.
So like that. And they're each maybe about 6 inches long. So yeah, there you go. That's all.
Anything else worth noting about the case before you unmute everyone?
Which case? Sorry.
You know, the one with the syringes in. Is there any? Have I quickly spotted anything on them, or is it just like clear, unmarked syringes?
Just unmarked. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Dave's snacking.
And you're back in the room.
Everyone's snacking. That's not fair.
Bit of chicken.
Oh, Paul. Oh, there you go.
Sweet.
So there you go.
Okay.
So it's Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to nip and get a drink while Wilson goes for a spacewalk.
Yeah. So one. Can't remember if we shot that or not. That was shot before, wasn't it?
It should have been. If it wasn't, then it's not. There's nothing suspicious. It's just me forgetting to shut it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I've watched them up now, and now you've shot them. So that's me done.
Okay, that was a quick turn. You can do, like I say, you can still do other things as well.
I'm not sure what I can do apart from suffocate though.
Yeah, well, there's that as
nothing
well.
else I can do.
So once you're back into the umbilical, that's like like a safe area. You can breathe without your suit once you're into the umbilical.
Oh, that's good then.
Because that's like a pressurized area, like I say, that's that's isolated from the Cronus. Okay, and then of course it's Davis.
Yeah, I'm going to get some of the remaining oxygen tanks.
Okay, there's 3 tanks left. Do you want to take them all? They are quite heavy. Right.
I'm planning on dragging them to drop them off somewhere. I think close by.
Like I say, if it pushes you over, if it makes you encumbered, it's not a problem unless you're having to do like running or whatever.
Well, actually, I need one myself first.
Yeah. So you can do that. You can refresh your suit, pick the others up if that's what you want to do.
I do.
Rightio. So
I only need 2.
So 2, and then you can refresh your suit. Oh wow, that takes you
How
almost.
do I do?
Sorry, go on.
How do I do the suit?
So if you go to your inventory, and the your compression suit. There's a column. It says air. Just click on that and just type in the number.
Mine's been put in armor, so I've only got armor.
You know, it should say air next to suit, next to armor. Your suit. No.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's got a column. It's got a column that says armor, and then next to it says air.
My window was too narrow, and it was
All
covering
right.
up some of the
Yeah.
columns.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just click on it and just put the value in. Type the value in.
Got you. 5, yeah.
So there you go. That you're 5. So you're encumbered as well. That's taking you up to almost your maximum.
It's because I'm carrying the bloody bolt gun and all sorts of stuff.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Yeah.
What's the plan for where we're going to put this air then? Because ideally we move it somewhere a bit more convenient.
Well, me and Rye have got to work out how long it's going to take us to get down onto deck C, and then how long it's going to take us to get back.
So you're going to have to go down the stairwells, aren't you?
We are, yeah. There's a central junction right next to the EVA area. Don't have to give any to the captain. Then I can, we can start making our way down.
Yeah.
That junction onto C, and then through C. It's a bad journey to the.
It is.
To the reactor. It's very.
I'm not sure I would make it. I can't see a way through.
We're better off on the.
Down the bottom.
We're better off on the bottom junction, C2.
Yeah, you have to go in there, don't you?
So we've got to make our way through the ship on deck B first, down to the rear, then drop down, then come out into the reactor control.
Yeah.
And then into the reactor.
Suddenly the lights start to flicker and come on, and then there's like a pinging and popping noise as the lights come on one by one, like flicker on all up and down the corridors and into the rooms.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
the intercom crackles to life. Systems reactivated. Bringing reactor and life support online. Ship environment stabilizing. Warning. Life support compromised. Air scrubbers offline. Carbon dioxide levels elevated.
And there's this horrendous like grinding and banging noise coming from the vents. That like all over the ship.
Right. So I guess air scrubbers is priority now, is it?
I'm presuming as I'm getting to airlock, I hear at least this.
Yeah, you hear all that, yeah. So you can see the like environmental readouts on your suits. You can see that the temperature's steadily increasing, and you notice all around you like a haze of vapor as the air slowly begins to warm, starts to fill the corridors.
Right. So at least we can potentially take our suits off need be.
On an open channel, I go, guys, who's done this? What's happening?
Wilson, is that you? Have you got Mother online?
No, I've gone back to get some air.
Oh, did you?
You?
It's not us, no.
Mother's offline. What the hell?
Is anyone near a control panel?
Just checking.
I guess everything's coming back online, isn't the noise?
And yeah,
starting to move.
There's an access panel in the mess hall that I could get to check what's going on.
Anyone near an access terminal? Captain, does this change our plan?
It most certainly does, yes.
I
think Rye's trying to come through on the comms, I think.
There's an intercom. There's an access panel in the mess hall to the east of me, as I recall. Looking at the schematics, I could check the access terminal in the mess hall.
Understood.
Yeah,
So you're going
if you
to the
could,
mess
please.
hall.
Yep.
Can everyone just make sure they keep the suits on for now? We need to make sure that we evaluate the air that's been pumped into this ship. We don't want to breathe anything that's not breathable.
Yeah.
The announcement said that it was compromised. That sounded like Mother. I swear I ain't touched her.
Where's the entrance to the air scrubbers? Is that A? Can't make out
It's
the,
on B deck.
lines.
There's a
shaft, isn't it?
where the
So
air
there's-
scrubber shaft is.
Yeah.
There's like some little dotted lines. I think air vents. I think you got to go through the vent, and you.
Yeah, so you can access it from either A deck or B deck.
Right, yeah. The one that's going across the middle of
Yeah.
Yeah.
where the air scrubbers are.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to crawl in there. With the fungus.
Wilson,
I would
are you
like
on your way back to our ship, or are you on your way to the Montaro?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm on my way to Montero because I've got no air.
Are we back in turn order, Phil?
Yeah,
we need
yeah,
to be
back in
in
turn order.
order.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yep. I will move once into the mess hall, Phil.
Okay.
Cursory glance to make sure there's nothing wanting to kill me.
Okay.
And then I'll move towards the
Oh,
access terminal.
this is a point. Just one moment.
Oh shit.
Oh, we didn't do supply rolls.
Yeah, need to do supply rolls as well. Yeah, good. Well remembered.
I have no air, so what does that mean for me?
It means you will have to take your your helmet off. You have to open your helmet.
Right. And what does that mean?
It means that you have to breathe without your suit. There's breathable. There's breathable. There's breathable air. You have to make stamina rolls.
Right. Right. So I need a stamina roll.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Shit the bed. How much?
Why are all them yellows?
I don't know.
That weren't a stamina roll.
Just said
must
that.
have-
He says
you
rolling
must have-
Let's
stamina.
roll
You
stamina.
must have too much stress.
Oh, yeah. There's 10 stress dice there.
Your stress is too high, Lee.
Why?
It shouldn't
Why?
be. You shouldn't have got all that. How
Yeah.
can you got all that stress?
Corporate
not
type,
touched
didn't you? Need to relax a bit more.
Well, maybe because I've got no air in the oxygen tank. Maybe I'm a bit stressed out. What should my stress level be? 1?
Yeah, it shouldn't be higher than 1 or 2. I think highest that anybody's got is 2, isn't it?
Me, I'm on 2.
I don't know why that were above. Right.
When you were
I'll
trying
roll
to
it.
fiddle your figures, you fiddled the wrong one.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Right. So I get 1 success. What does that mean?
That means you're okay.
That's all right.
Oh, have all the lights come back on, Phil?
Yes.
Cool.
Whereabouts are you, Captain?
Just resetting everybody's, updating everybody's vision.
It says I'm dehydrated as well.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah, we all are.
dehydrated.
Right.
Miller, where are you?
In the med lab?
We need to arrange to meet up because your air supply's low.
Yep. Agreed. Are we still in turn order, or are we?
Yeah, we're still running to just
Yeah.
just bear with me a second. I'm just having to adjust the lighting.
Okay.
Restricted. So you should all be able to see now.
Yeah, full.
Yeah.
visibility,
Full.
yeah.
Should be able to see as far. You know, as only your vision should only be blocked by the doors and walls now.
Yeah.
Hi, Sham.
So I'm in the corridor outside the mess hall, Captain. I'm done. It's
Is it me
you,
now
John.
then?
Yeah.
Me now. Okay. Right. Okay. Something's happened on the ship, so I think we need to maybe reconvene and see what's happening.
Okay, so oh, sorry, go on. No, well,
I
well,
was
it's,
gonna say,
yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, I found some weird stuff going on in the med lab. I've got a medical case here that's got some stuff in that I'm not quite sure it is, so I'm going to grab that and bring it up so we can have a look. And there's these specimen jars. It's really weird. They've got like these weird, I don't know what they are. They're almost like creatures, weird like pegged things with like a spine down them, and I'm not quite sure if they're alive or what's going on with them. So I'll lean over towards one of them to have a close look.
Okay, right. It's floating in some preservative fluid. It looks dead.
I tap on the side of the specimen jar.
Yeah, there's no response.
to be,
Right. So yeah, hold on. We're jumping out of order. So yeah, Dan. Anyway, you were activating that terminal.
Yeah.
What is it actually you're doing?
I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. Why the ship was offline and why it's just come online, and any kind of diagnostics I can run on what's just happened.
Okay. Right. Give me a moment then. Stuff now. Give me a moment. Right. So all you're able to bring up from this terminal is you just get a report, an environmental report from Mother, saying pretty much reiterating what she announced over the tannoys.
Is there no way I can use context to try and get a bit more information?
You can try and make a contact roll to try and get some access some more information. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll try that, Phil.
Okay, so that's a panic. So you can't push it. You got one success, but you do have to make a panic roll. So you need to want to make a panic roll first.
I'll make a panic roll.
You go to your press. So where it says stress on your character sheet, you press that, and it will make a panic roll for you. Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, you managed to you're managing to keep it together, although your nerves can't keep your nerves in check just.
These flickering lights that have just come on. I'm epileptic.
Um,
Fix it.
So what is it that you're trying to get from the terminal?
Any kind of diagnostic information about what happened to the ship previous, or if that's not available, why everything's just kicked online now. What was the trigger?
Request for info. The first bit of information is you return with restricted access is restricted. As to your second query, Mother responds that she detected movement on the ship.
Is that movement us? Is that what she did? Is that why? Or is she thinking something else?
She seems to be insinuating, referring to you and the rest of the crew.
Fantastic. I relay that information back to the captain. That Mother seems to have turned the systems on because she's detected us. But any request for information pertaining to what happened to the ship previous is classified or access restricted. And I'll push that over comms, please, Phil.
Okay. Radio. So next to act then is Jam.
I've moved 2 zones
Radio.
down to where the mess hall is.
Okay, so you can make a supply. Oh yeah, well everybody can make. We'll do a supply rolls at the end. Okay, then it's Captain Vanessa.
Okay, well, everything that I kind of mentioned before about what's going on in here, and then having heard what Kayla mentioned, I'm going to relay to Wilson and say it looks like Mother's online. So if you want to get back over as soon as you can, I'll meet you over at Mother.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yep, and then so I'm going to take that. No, I'm going to leave the case. I'm just going to leave the med lab now and head towards Mother.
Okay. Right, so that'll get you well. Okay, and then next is Wilson.
Yeah, so I'm in the airlock, so I'm heading up to Montero.
Okay, so yeah, you can head up to Montero. You'll be able to get there and refresh your air supply. So you'll be able to head back next turn. Okay. Right. Unless there's anything else you want to do while you're there.
No. I think so. I don't think there's anything to do.
Okay. Well, if you think of something for next turn, then. And finally, it's Davis.
Yeah, I'm just going to head out and down towards the others.
Okay.
Because I've got the air supply things, so down here.
Right. Okay, so that's another turnover. So if you can make supply rolls.
Do I need to supply roll now?
No, you don't. No.
It's not right.
All good.
Okay. So, Dan, Kyla, Rye, whatever you want to call her.
I will just make confirmation that our next course of action is going to be fixing the air scrubbers to try and get the oxygen working. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's try and get the scrubbers online, and we're going to go up to Mother.
Okay. Then I will accompany Cham, and I could take some of these.
So you know it won't let me add air.
So you go to your inventory, and where your suit is, there's a column that says armor, and next to that there's a column that says air. So you just click in that.
You can add it on that.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it off the general bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could take half of Cham's air if you wanted to be less encumbered. That's the thing. Because I'm literally carrying nothing.
You can grab some if you want.
Sure. And then I'll just follow Cham.
Okay, let me transfer some over then for you.
I should have had 6, Phil, but I've only got 5 on my sheet.
Okay.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, that'll be me. Okay, so you're gonna give half of them to Rye then.
You what? Sorry.
Giving half of them to Rye.
Well, you take them, Rye, until you don't want to be encumbered. There's no point
No.
2 of us being encumbered.
I can carry 3 without being encumbered.
Okay, that puts you on the verge of being encumbered. So you want an extra one, don't you, as well for Cham?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any in Montero's anymore?
So there'll be some in EV in the whatever it's called. What's it called? The EVA. There'll be some in EVA on Montero. Yeah.
Okay. Will that take forever to get hold of, or?
No, you can spend just take an extra turn and go and get some. You're not, like I say, you're not using your oxygen once you're on Montero because you're in atmosphere.
That's hard.
Okay. So there's not many. There's probably only about 2 or 3 on Montero. So do you want to take all of them? Will Wilson be taking all of them, or just one?
Just one, I think.
Okay.
Just
So
one.
I'll chuck that onto your thing, onto your character sheet.
Thank
then.
you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that brings you close to being encumbered as well. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So that was that. So it's Cham. What's Cham doing?
Captain, where are you?
I'm just outside of the med lab at the moment.
Right. I met my way towards the med lab then, so I'm going through the living area twice basically. So living area. Oh, there's a door. So I'm done.
Okay. And then it's Vanessa.
Hey Cham, I see you there.
Yeah, I'm trying to move around this corner, but so I've got some oxygen if you want one.
Yes, please. So I go up to 5, is that right?
Yeah, you
can just carry it for now until you run out.
Yeah.
So I'm still walking around on 1 supply. I'm not.
Right, okay.
Not refilling until I need to, but it's up to you.
Yeah, and how do I record that I've got that, or is it just a mental note?
I'll just drag it onto your sheet.
Phil will give you what. So you're basically carrying a cylinder around with you now, but as soon as you run out, you can then use it and refill.
Yeah, got you. So thank you for that, Cham. I'm gonna head off up towards Mother now then, with my bottle.
So me and Rai still going to engineering to reactor, or
I'm not sure how we get to how would we go about fixing the air scrubbers? I don't know how we get in.
Oh, that's where we're going, isn't it? Scrubbers.
Yes, it's on that. There's a line between the air scrubbers and the stairwell.
Yeah, it's back up. It's back up to opposite the mess. There's a little icon that cross through it, like the X-Man symbol. That's the way in, I think.
Yeah, there's a maintenance shaft. There's a way into maintenance ducts there.
Which deck?
The one that
deck.
we're just like in the corridor there where you're stood.
B.
Yeah, where we're all
Yeah.
hovering round.
Yeah. And there's one at this side as well.
There's one there, and it's the same on A deck.
If
Yeah,
you make your way to that, Rai, I'll come and meet you. I was just giving some air to the captain.
No problem. I'm already there. I'm already waiting outside between the mess hall and the escort shaft.
So for me, I'll move over there for one, step through, or two.
Yeah. So well, yeah, you can potentially move to the far end of the corridor because that's all one area.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's me done.
Cool. Right. So then it's Wilson.
I'm picking up that supply.
Yep, and then heading back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or well, no. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. And then finally, this turn, it's Davis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come meet up with people here.
Okay.
Does anybody want a oxygen tank? Or should I just... I can hold on to them for now. Yeah, okay.
No response.
Nope.
Comms must be down.
Good, thank you.
Okay, so
No,
if you need to make a supply roll for your oxygen, Wilson obviously doesn't need to.
No.
Boom.
Oh, wow. That's 3 in a row. I've rolled just blanks on 5 dice. This oxygen's obviously better quality than the last one.
Oh, rising, so good. Okay, right then. So, Rye, are you just delaying your action since you're waiting for Cham?
Yeah, I think it's better we move as a team.
Yeah.
I will. While I've got spare action, I might as well check what's going on with the motion tracker.
Okay.
Wisdom die.
So yeah, power roll.
Yes.
Let's see. So since Davis is nearby, I suppose we'll let Davis see it as well.
That would be me and you.
Is that still movement in the corporate suite? You mentioned last time there was movement coming from the corporate suite area, weren't there? I wonder if that panel's online now that the power's back. I wonder if the panel.
Oh, the wall safe, and there is a panel for the actual walk-in wardrobe as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, possible. So, this is me, this is you. I think that's the captain.
Someone's there.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think there is something around the corporate suite.
I should go and check that out. While you can fix the thing, I can go and check that out.
Cool. Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'll wait for
Okay.
John to come.
I'm just
1, 2, 3, 4.
okay. So yeah, you did that instead. So it's Cham now.
So I'm just making my way back up through one living area and then into the corridor opposite the mess hall.
Okay. I can drag you up if you want.
Yeah, can do it. Be easier than. So I'm back.
Okay. So that's your thing. Of course you can still banter and stuff between while you're doing that as well. Then it's Vanessa's. John, Captain Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm carrying on towards Mother.
Okay, so up into the corridor and then into Junction B1, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, chuck you in there.
Thank you.
Right, and then it is Wilson.
Austin, am I back in?
So you'll be back on, in junction A1 back on the A deck.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finally it's Davis.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but I can't move. Yeah, I don't move anywhere.
So I'm going to make my way around to.
So yeah, Wilson's come from EV on Montero and back through airlock.
No problem. I'm back, guys.
We've missed you.
Yeah, I'm done. I've just moved around those corridors.
Okay. Right. So if I don't know if I mentioned it last session. So any NPCs, be the whatever they may be, they act and move after all players have acted. When you're in stealth mode, which is what we're in now.
You did.
And so that's what's happening now.
Let's find out what the hell's going on with this. Why the powers started. I'll say this. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. See if Mother can give us some answers.
Okay.
Over comms, Phil, I'll just let everybody know that something's just moved from west of the corporate suite south really fast.
Something's moved.
I could see something moving in the corporate, so there's something large in the corporate, west of the corporate suite, and it's just moving directly south at an alarming speed. I'm guessing it's using the air ducts.
He must be one of us. You're reading one of us.
It's definitely not one of us. I've got a good idea where everybody is on the motion tracker. It's definitely not one of us, and it's just moved far quicker than we should be able to.
Could you be picking something up from like the systems coming online and like the airflow now moving? Maybe it's something like that.
I'm not sure. This would be classed as large, as I recall.
It's still a medium-sized reading, so it's probably it's no, but it could be human-sized.
I think I just saw it move north as well, so yeah, it could be something rattling around the air ducts.
I mean, you can potentially play around, tamper with the motion tracker and try and filter out other signals, but you run the risk of breaking the motion tracker.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. My best guess is there's something, whether it's animate or inanimate, rumbling around the air vents on the west side of the ship. So just be careful in case you pop your head in.
So the distance reading as well on the motion tracker, it only gives you the distance of the closest target.
Yeah, but I could see it moving.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just I'm just explaining the readouts. I don't think I'd explained that before.
Yeah, it was pretty extreme what's just happened.
Yeah. So so the thing it's picking up close.
Somebody's alive. Clearly somebody's alive. We're gonna have to find them, Captain.
Can we communicate over the comms?
Yeah.
You can intercom. You can do ship-wide, communicate to all comms at intercoms at once.
Who's near a comms?
You are.
Well, I'm about to. Mother.
Yeah, that you're next to, that you're in the corridor is a comm panel.
This thing here?
Yeah, the one with 4 dots on it. I believe so.
Oh, right. I thought that was
Yeah, that's intercom.
Yeah, that's an intercom, yeah.
Is it also the entrance into the air scribber then?
Well, the intercom isn't. It's just that the intercom's in the same space as where the thing is into the maintenance thing. So if you remember if you remember from Alien and Aliens, it's like one of them sort of like spiral sphincter type things.
Yeah. Well described.
Where's my?
Whose turn is it, by the way?
Sorry, back at the beginning of the turn, it's Kayla.
So yeah, I'll just let everybody know that there was movement on the motion tracker. It's headed south, and now I'm going to liaise with Cham to potentially enter this air duct and fix whatever's going on in the air scrubber.
Yeah.
Is that something that we can do together, Phil, or is it one of us take a turn?
Unidentified life form detected.
What? Did anybody else hear that, or it just us?
Yeah,
Well,
pronounced the mother. The mother's picking us up.
Yeah,
Mother knows we're already here. Mother's picking something else up.
No, Mother doesn't know we're here. She's only just come online. We've not announced that we're here.
Mother
So to her,
turned everything on because we were here.
Yeah, that was the assumption.
but to her, we're unidentified.
Yeah, that's not right because we've been here a long time before Mother, if it was, Mother turned it on.
What was that, Wilson?
I said that doesn't strike true because we've been here a while before, if it was Mother decided to turn it on. My guess is that whoever's running around these air ducts turns stuff on. We've got to find them.
I think we need to go to Mother and figure out what's going on here.
I just can't run that fast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think you and I, no need to get shirty, Wilson. I think if you and I,
wondering what the hell's happening.
well, Rye reckons there's some unidentified thing running around the ship, and Mother's come online, and we're not quite sure whether we've triggered Mother to come to life, or whether this other whatever it is that Rye's picking up on the movement tracker, whether that's made Mother bring systems back online. I think the best bet is let's go to Mother and see if she can give us some answers.
Yeah.
You want to do that as a group, Captain, or?
No, I think myself and Wilson can do that. While you guys get the scrubbers online.
Yeah, restoring this air supply is one of the priorities.
Judging by the way you're breathing, I think so. Yep.
I've been up and down to Montero twice.
You need to eat less of those space chocolate bars and get in the ship gym, Wilson.
Yeah, you're right.
All that stress you were rolling, it's not good for your health.
It is very stressful.
So, what's it going to take for me to clean these air scrubbers then, Phil?
You what? Sorry.
What's it going to take for me to clean these air scrubbers?
Well, you'll have to get in there and assess the damage.
And the access points.
Yeah, it's tennis.
Yep. So you can. They're currently locked, but you can, if you want to access them, I can open them for you.
Yes, please. Would that be a turn? Would that be an action, or?
No, they just open automatically. I've just locked them so people don't wander into them accidentally.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to wander in cautiously.
Okay, so the panel opens up, revealing a low crawl space running between the east and west corridors.
Do I need my torch to see through?
Yes, it's dark in there. There's no lighting in there.
Okay, well my torch is on, so can I see anything? Can I see the other end? Or
Yeah, you can see clean through. Yeah, that's like I say, you can see clean through to the end. About halfway along, there's another exit on the south side.
I meant we were towards the south side exit, cautiously,
Yeah.
knowing that something might be running around the air vents, and move to open up the access to the air scrubber shaft, please, Phil.
Okay. So, Brian clambers into the maintenance shaft.
Bowels of the ship.
Okay, right. There's a deafening noise comes out of this out of the air scrubber shaft, just like almost like stuns you where you're crouched in this tunnel, and it just like booms, echoes out, like almost even deafening Champ stood out in the corridor. So this loud, massive shaft. It's about 90 feet deep. Well, it's probably about 6 feet deep from where you are. It goes up, it extends about 30 feet up. There's maintenance walkways running around the edge, and it's pretty dark inside. It smells stale, and you like almost choke on like dust. Oh, you would if you didn't have your suit on.
I was thinking.
But yeah, it's like dusty, and it's really noisy. So basically, the air scrubber's shaft. There's running from the top to the bottom of the shaft. There's these massive carbon filters that clean the clean pollutants out of the air. While there's machine, and at the bottom of the shaft, there's like machinery that's submerged in water, and it uses electrolysis to generate oxygen, and then it's filtered. So it's generating oxygen at the bottom through electrolysis, and then these massive filters are like usually filtering out all the pollutants. But you can see, well, the shaft's dark for one, so you can't see all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. But you can see the air scrubbers are just caked in dirt and grime. But there's, like I say, because the thing all works on electrolysis, there's electrical charges constantly running up and down the scrubbers.
But they seem to be working.
No, they're not working. No, they're like caked. They're caked with grime and dirt.
No, but what I'm saying is the electrical charge.
Yeah, there's electrical charge running up and down the thing, but the scrubbers aren't working because they're dirty. They're like caked with crap that they should be clean.
All right, so the electrical charge is not there to clean the filter. Is something that needs to be manually.
No.
Oxygen's being produced, but it's not being cleaned.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the electrical charges that's running up and down the shaft, like running through these scrubbers, is like what powers is part of the process.
Okay, so could I clean these?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's dangerous as well.
Would it be less dangerous if we turn the electric off first?
So the only way to do that would be to shut down the power.
Let's not do that. Report back to the captain.
It might be possible to get Mother to override it and shut it down.
Okay, I'll report back to the captain.
But yeah, you're looking at like a shift worth of work to get them cleaned up.
A shift being how long, Phil?
8 hours.
You know.
8 hours.
Up to 8 hours, yeah.
So I'll report back to the captain that Captain, I've found the issue. The air scrubbers are absolutely caked in shit, and they're not functioning in any capacity. And it would take a shift's worth of work to clean these filters. On top of that, we probably need Mother to bypass the power to the scrubbers, so I could actually get in and do the cleaning.
Okay.
How would you like to proceed?
Just remind me, Phil, how long's a shift?
A shift is up to 8 hours.
Okay. Right, got
I
you.
believe.
Understood.
I shall just double check that.
How often are we rolling the air supply rolls?
10 minutes. So let's see, a shift. Oh no, shift is like 5. It varies, 5 to 10 hours. So it'll be about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, so it's a fair amount of work still, isn't it, given how much we're using oxygen at the minute.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, well, we're myself and Wilson are just on our way up to Mother to see what we can figure out. So if you want to just hold fast near the mess hall, we'll see what we can find from Mother, and then maybe we'll come and we'll reconvene, or we'll discuss it over comms.
Understood?
If you're not going to do anything, you may as well head back to Montero and we rendezvous there where there's air.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Yeah, myself and Wilson will get some information out to Mother, and then we can reconvene on Montero in our mess hall, get some food and drink, and get yourself ready, and we can come up with a plan for what we're going to do next.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any comments from anyone?
No, it's fine. So we're going to reconvene, going to regroup on Montero.
Yeah, so if you three want to head back to the Montero, myself and Wilson will head up to Mother and see what we can find out, and then we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was Kayla. So what's Cham doing?
I'm just going to wait here for Rye to get out of the shafts.
Okay. And then to Captain Vanessa.
I've got the pulse rifle out, equipped.
Okay.
It's on my sheet.
I'm going to carry on my journey to Mother.
So you can drag that on, if it's not already. You can drag it into the active party inventory. Then it allows you to use it. Yeah.
It is.
Okay. What's the captain doing?
Heading to Mother.
Heading to Mother.
Move me.
Yep. So. That's it. Delete. So yeah, you'll join Wilson. Are both moving together?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're next to each other, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll take you out into the corridor. Because there's any, if you wanted to do anything else, Wilson.
Will my map update to show A deck now?
It will. I shall be dragging you up onto A deck now.
Okay. Yeah.
Just looking around first.
Hey Wilson, good to see you, man.
Yeah, finally back and breathing, so let's sort this shit out.
Yeah.
So now, just heading in. Just heading in. May as well move together, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I think it's Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
So
gonna check out. Sorry.
yeah, go on. No, sorry, I was just going to say you go ahead.
I'm gonna check out. Still gonna check out this one before I go back. See whether this panel on the wall is open.
So this. So this door, as you approach it, it opens.
Ah. Right, I'll have my gun out. I've got a gun. I'm gonna cautiously go in and look around.
Okay. So yeah, it opens into what is essentially a big posh walk-in closet.
Yeah.
but as you look around behind some of the clothing racks, there's a hidden entrance into an EEV, which is still there. It's locked though. It's locked by a security code.
I'll say we've got an intact escape pod here in the corporate suite. It's locked at the minute, but worth knowing, I guess.
Yeah.
There's no entrance on here though, is there, to the ducts or anything?
No.
So the movement wasn't from here.
But looking at the schematics, there is actually vents that run.
Yeah, around the outside of it.
Yeah.
What triggered you guys being able to see that emergency pod then? How did you spot that before, that when you didn't see it before?
It was locked. It's a walk-in wardrobe within the corporate suite, but we couldn't get in until the power came on.
Ah, okay. And did you have to open the door for that, or did it trigger as you
Just opened when I approached it.
Nice.
Okay, that's me done then.
Okay, so that's supply rolls, I guess, again.
Last one.
Oh dear.
Oh no. No, I haven't. I rolled 5 again and got none.
Ooh!
What?
That's good for me.
That's 2 people out of there, Miller and Rye.
Yeah. It's alright, I've got that tank of air you give me though.
Yeah.
Right,
And you've got some, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got 3. Yeah, we're alright.
Okay,
Fun.
so so Jan, yeah, so you right, okay, let me just have a welcome time. So next is Cham.
What's happened to Rye?
He's done something already.
I've gone out the other side.
Oh, you're going out the other side?
Yeah, I've gone to meet up with Leah.
Alright, I'll head into this corridor then, up here. And then open this door. Oh, it's already open. So
Right, should be shut, but yeah, you're opening that door, yeah.
yeah. And I'll just step into this corridor.
Okay. That it?
Yeah.
Right, so
I was expecting to see some people down there, but there isn't. Where are you again?
Corporate suite.
All right.
okay, so it's Captain X, Vanessa.
So I'm going to kind of, at the same time as Wilson, go into Mother. So, but first thing
I'm just waiting on you answering my question.
I see your name. I see my name.
Yeah, a little further up.
Oh, yeah, got you.
But yes, we're going in. I'm only doing that because we're together, so I'm not announcing it.
Yeah. That's fine. In order to refresh, is that just a minor action or a free action or whatever?
Yeah, just do it.
You know,
just do it free. Doesn't cost you anything. Really cost you an action to do it.
Right, so I'm guessing moving in. Oh, right. So we couldn't get in before. That's the bit where we couldn't get in with it.
Yeah, So you can,
Right.
yeah, your key card gets you past. Both doors are normally locked, but your key card, the code and the key, or rather your key card gets you both through both doors.
How do I increase
Can I
my
get
air?
my portal pass now the power's on?
Sorry, Lee.
Now the power's on, can I try and use my corporate override? Yes.
To get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in. That's what I'm saying. Your key card gets you in there.
Right. I'll
Um,
glance to you, Captain.
so
Is,
yeah, John. Sorry, John. Just Lee. Just tell you. So, John, you go to inventory. You go to your suit, and it says armor and air. So where it says air, you click in air, and just put the new number in. Sorry, Lee. Go on.
I'll just shrug my shoulders and go, voila. Totally not a waste of time going to Montero for tools.
Okay, so unlike the rest of the ship, this area is it's spotless,
Pristine, yeah.
completely and utterly spotless. There's a blinking data server and a single terminal is the only thing in this room.
Right. For some reason, my mind's gone blank, Captain. What do we want to ask her?
Right.
Let's just get a status update from her first.
So let's mute everybody else first, because they don't privy to what's going on in the mother chamber. Just turn some camera off then.
Well, I'll be going and getting snacks again. Oh, I can't hear Dave, but he's obviously thinking about snacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're both in the mother chamber. The light flickers on.
I think it'll give us a standard update anyway, but nothing that can I'll ask for a situation report of it.
Okay, this is a much older version of Mother. This is like a Mother 2000 as opposed to 6000 that's installed on the Montero.
Okay. It's like working with DOS.
So
yeah, ask it for a status update then.
Okay, so comes back saying that life support is compromised, communications array damaged, engines offline.
Right. We need to mark that in this log. So communications damaged, life support offline. Okay.
Yeah, communication array is damaged, engines offline, life support
Engines
compromised.
Right. Okay.
Cryo chambers are active.
Right. So there is cryo pods somewhere. Did you hear that, Captain? There's somewhere there's people sleeping on here. I think at least one person's up and running. I'll ask it for detailed analysis on life support. Why is life support compromised?
So it comes back on the screen saying that the air scrubbers are damaged and require immediate maintenance.
Right. Okay. Integrity of engines is at 100%. They're fully functional.
So it says the engines are disabled. The engine coupling is damaged and needs repair.
Okay. Okay. Current life forms on board.
It's so five. Just got to count.
I know, yeah.
10 human life forms on board. One unidentified life form detected. One synthetic detected.
10 human, 1 synthetic, 1 unidentified. Right.
Can we ask Mother of the location? Is that worth knowing?
Of what? Sorry.
Of
Yeah.
So where is the synthetic? Where is the unidentified? And where are the 10 human life forms?
Location of synthetic is undetermined. Synthetic disabled. Life forms present in cryo chambers 1, 2, and 3. 2 chambers compromised.
Captain, if we
Life
can find that
signs.
Andrew.
Life signs reading from 5 chambers.
It'd be nice to know how many chambers we're in.
You can query your mother for like details and things.
Yeah. If there's a way of putting like, life signs of named crew, location of life signs of named crew, something like that.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, if we can find that android, it will reroute it and boot it up to find out what's gone off.
Mm-hmm.
Get it back online.
Right. So says there's apparently two live crew members in each of the 3 cryo rooms. It brings up Exo Johns, Sergeant Reed, Doctors Cooper, Dr. Flynn, Company Rep Clayton.
Interesting.
Did you say doctors?
Yeah, 2 doctors. Original crew count 44.
There must be 11 life signs then, because there's 5 of us, and if there's 6 of them.
Sorry, did I say? Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
you
11.
said 10.
Yeah,
It
sorry,
must
11.
be 11, yeah. It's alright. Yeah. Right, interesting. Very quickly before we go back then, is there what else we need?
I'm just thinking how to phrase this. Around when did the crew enter cryo sleep, or when did the crew aboard enter the cryo chambers?
Does it matter?
Well, how long have they been in cryo chambers versus how long the ship's been missing?
Must be 70 years.
Well, maybe it's 50 years and they spent 20 years trying to sort something out.
So
maybe.
So it comes up Kronos log restricted access.
All right. Okay.
Can you play the last entry in the ship's log?
Access restricted.
What about security camera archives?
Access restricted.
Mother, explain how to override security restriction.
Access restricted. You can attempt to. You can use
List of
Comtech to try
authorised
and.
access people.
Access restricted.
Right. Okay.
You can
What
attempt. You
was-
can use Comtech roles to try and like bypass stuff like that.
I don't think we've got the time. People are sat waiting, aren't they? Rather than messing about with that. I think we can always come back and look at it. The main things are get the air supply going, get the engine couplings hooked up, and find the cryostasis. You know, they're the three things, aren't they? But
Do you have
before we
any-
go, go on.
Okay, so do you have some generic company override that you can try as company
I
rep?
seriously doubt it. I'm a corporate. What? I'm a corporate admin guy, not a high level doctor.
No, I'm
Give me
thinking.
access.
So it's restricted access. Generally speaking, how it's worked on the Montero is the captain and the company rep have had the ability to override that restriction. So like the crew can't go in and ask Mother questions, but we can go in and override the security. I just wondered if you had like your company override. You could try your company override. I know we're in the future in terms of it's 70-year-old the ship, but it might still work.
Yeah. Okay, it's worth a try. Yeah, I'll try and gain access then. Yeah.
Okay. So
Put my password in.
it's unauthorized access.
Right. God damn it.
Mm.
God damn it. Yeah, so before we go back, what were in that case?
In that case, yeah,
So you got the case with you.
No, I left the case
Or
there.
did you leave it there?
Yeah, I left it there. So it's a padded case and it's got 6 syringes in it with clear fluid. I've no idea what they are, and so I've just left them there for us to go back and look at it at a later date. It's definitely worth going in and looking at that med lab anyway, because there's some samples in there. There's a few things in there.
Yeah, they could be very, very lucrative. Yeah, for us, very lucrative.
Yeah, there were no markings on that case or anything. Nothing that would even help me identify it. So yeah, I just put it back on the shelf.
Just before we go, then I'll ask Mother for like details on medical research logs. Like, try and find out what they were studying. Is there a list of like projects that they were studying or anything like that?
So it's access restricted, access denied.
Mother, why did you go offline?
Reactor shut, reactor failure, emergency power enacted. Mother shut down to conserve resources.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna get much more off there.
Why did you come back online?
Life forms detected. Like I say, you can always query things, answers and stuff. Get him. So it
identify new life forms that brought you online.
So it appears to be she appears to be referring to the crew of the Montero.
Okay.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
So there's another the standby. It like flickers on the screen, and then there seems to be like a busy light, as if it's she's doing something. Then a message comes up: bridge online.
Are any life forms detected on the bridge?
So there's a pause, and it comes back and says, no life forms detected on the bridge.
Right. So at least the bridge is online and we can get this bucket of bolts moving when we fix the engines then.
Mother, confirm bridge systems. Are they all online and operational? Any failures?
Command station online. Sensor station online. Life support monitors online. Pilot station 1 inoperational. Pilot station 2 inoperational.
Identify issues with pilot stations.
Pilot station 1 inoperational. Pilot station 2 inoperational, may be repairable.
Are you taking all this down for a journal?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, good lad. Okay. Like I said, I think it's a case of going back to Montero for now and discussing next steps and telling him what we've found.
Yeah. So just have a quick look on the plans, see if there's anything else we should ask about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Report contents of vehicle bay.
Vehicle bay. Let's see.
Deck D.
Yep. So it comes up that only 2 ATVs are still on board. Both all RTVs are missing. Also, so it comes up and says science module ejected.
What's an ATV and an RTV?
All-terrain vehicle, and the RTV is, I'm not sure what's an RTV, any idea?
Recon?
It could be something terrain vehicle.
Reconnaissance or something like the one that Newt's family had.
Yeah, I think it's basically bigger than an ATV. that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, in our world, ATV is like a quad.
Yeah. So yeah, an ATV is like a small vehicle. RTVs are big ones. That's where I'm going with. I could probably find it in the books.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, there's no else I want to ask at the minute then, I don't think.
No. We can always come back and ask more later. I'm just conscious that they're sat doing nothing.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So you're leaving the mother chamber. So your comms are blocked anyway while you're in here. So you're leaving the mother chamber now?
Before we do, I think if we're going to get anything out of this, Captain, I think we should make sure that I get hold of them stringers. I'll keep you informed on it, but as soon as we get back, they're going to quarantine them, right? And whoever gets take them for themselves. Whereas if I get it, it completely and totally looks like it's just one of my briefcases, right? I take it back, get it analysed, and maybe we can put a deal with somebody and sell it to my research customer. I'll give you on your full profit.
Okay, right.
I think I'm not suggesting anything illegal or anything like that. All I'm saying is, if you leave it to the morons base docking, they'll not know what it is, and customs will just, take it for themselves. They don't know what this could be. Whereas if we take it and analyse it ourselves in a way that we make sure we can hold it, we could leave this for a fuck ton more than what we're getting at the minute. Could buy enough to get your own friggin' shit and stay over spaceways, do whatever you want. But
What's
this could
in
be big.
and what's in those vials?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know, but I have a feeling it's not going to be your standard stuff. They're unmarked, right?
That's right.
You'd call it a hunch. Maybe if it turns out nothing, we've not lost anything.
And
But
what are you
they'll not.
proposing?
What I'm proposing is it's a briefcase. If a ship's pilot walks off with a briefcase, looks suspicious. If a corporate businessman walks off with a briefcase, who the hell's going to say anything? I'm suggesting I take the syringes when we get to Sutter's World. Once we're out, we analyse them. If they are unique, we hook them up to biomedical research for a shit ton of money, and I split the profit with you and your crew.
Are we going to tell the crew that that's the plan?
That's your choice. However, until we know it's something special, I'm not sure it's worth doing. It's completely up to you. I don't want to mislead anybody. The only thing I'm interested in is morons back at Sutter's World not understanding what it is and letting this opportunity slip through our fingers. Yeah. I get a patent, you get a massive amount of money, everybody wins.
And is this company protocol that I'm expected to be following here? And I'm asking that around what my agenda is. So not to lead anywhere, but I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from with this. Is this company direction that you're giving me, or is this you interpreting what you think the company wants?
Yeah, it is what the company wants. We are giving the company what it wants. The only difference is, rather than us doing their dirty work and them ripping it off us and saying, thank you very much, kiss my ass, we're leveraging it for a little bit more than what we would normally. We're
Okay.
just making sure we get a fair deal. We're not
Yeah.
selling it to anybody other than the government, basically. But we're doing it in a way that we get better recognition and better compensation than what we would have otherwise.
Okay, yeah, no, what you've given me is a good answer in terms of what I was looking for. Are you not trying to screw the crew over with this?
No, absolutely not. I'm completely. If I was, I wouldn't say anything, and I'd take the syringes myself. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to. I like you guys. I want to give you a fair cut of it. I just want to make sure that we work together and get the syringes off. That's all.
Okay, well, at the minute it's all about company protocol, so yeah, what you're saying sounds reasonable.
I agree. I'd be first to say that.
All right, yep, just keep me up to date on what happens with that.
Just make sure that I get the case with the syringes, that's all. Because like I said, it looks suspicious to anybody else taking off the ship.
Yeah, well, you know where they are. We'll we'll sort out how that comes about.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. No, that's good.
Okay, so a bit of an update. I believe the RTVs are like the, the tractors, all-terrain tractors that the colonists have on Hadley's Hope.
Yeah, the new family one.
Yeah. So they found that family went out to the derelict with. I think they're kind of like them. So it's basically just a big RTV, ATVs kind of thing. Okay, so you're leaving Mother Chamber then? Radio.
Yeah.
So your comms are coming back online then?
Hello.
Your comms are back
Hello.
Hello, all.
as they emerge from the Mother Chamber.
Wipe yourself off.
So just while we're coming across, I've took some notes from what we were discussing. They're in the Kronos logs, but we can discuss them when we come across.
Yep.
So you don't forget you got your comms, so you don't have to be in the same areas to discuss things.
No, we'll come over to the Montero and let's get some food and some drinks, and let's regroup and discuss what we've found out so far.
Definitely, because we just stood suffocating while we're talking.
Yeah, we're dehydrated and fed up of shitty food. We need some good food now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're returning to the Montero for now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
If we're back at Montero, what do you think about putting there, or rather than doing that and then forgetting what we need to talk about, do you want to talk about it now, then end, or so I'm just thinking it's like 11.
Yeah, we can. I would
probably talk about it now rather than wait until.
I was going to say, chance of us remembering it all.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
Might
Okay.
be slim, but
So you return over to the Montero anyway, and retire to the galley, get some crap coffee and some corporate food, and discuss state of play.
Excellent. Right. If you all want to gather around, myself and Wilson, we can update you on what we spoke to Mother about, and then we can look at what you found out in those air scrubbers and come up with a plan.
Cool. We need soundtrack. Oh. Hello.
Oh, here we are. Teleported.
Here we are. Right. I can still hear banging.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Shouldn't live next to a brothel.
Yeah, let's go.
Whoa, silence. Silence.
That's a lot better. Okay, Captain, your show.
Yeah, so we've had a word with Mother. She wouldn't give us all the answers. Some of the access to things like security systems and the ship's log is restricted. Wilson's tried his company override, but it wasn't working. It was a long shot given the age of the ship, but it was worth a go. So I think we still need to be keeping an eye out on the ship for either the captain's access card or the emergency override card that we saw ripped out of the captain's chair, because access to the security systems of the ship's log is going to tell us what happened. Mother tells us that she came online because she detected our presence on board, and she disabled herself when power went off to save power. So we've got a bit of an overview from Mother of what systems are online, what systems are damaged, and the status. So the first one, which is really interesting, Wilson spotted this, is the cryo chambers are active, and we've got some life forms in some of those cryo chambers.
Mm.
So there's 3 cryo chambers in there, and there's 2 live crew members in each cryo room. There's an executive officer, a sergeant, a couple of doctors, and a company rep, which Wilson was rather happy to hear. Interestingly, the crew count is 44, so something's happened to reduce that crew down to the number we've now got in the cryo chambers. Also, there's a synthetic life form on board somewhere. A mother couldn't identify where that synthetic life form was due to it being disabled. And as Rise consistently pointed out, there is something else on the ship that Mother doesn't know about either. It's an unidentified life form. I mean, we definitely need to be aware of that. It could be something and nothing, but
It's likely an animal, isn't it, or something like something they would have been like injecting or experimenting with.
It could be anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I spotted in the med lab some unidentified creatures. They certainly look like creatures anyway. They weren't alive, but it could be one of those. It was like almost crab-like. It got quite a few legs and an exoskeleton on it and a long, sharp-pointed tail. They're down in the med lab, so we can have a look at that later, or some of you can have a look. But it could be that one of those has got loose and is scurrying around the ship. So in terms of the systems that we've got, the communications array is damaged, the engines are offline and disabled. Something about the coupling has been damaged and needs repairing, so we're going to have to do some work on the engines to get those working. As we know, the life support system's been compromised, the scrubbers are damaged, so we've got 2 jobs there really, getting the scrubbers sorted so we can breathe and also getting the engines online. There's been some kind of reactor failure. As Wilson said, the bridge is now back online as well. So the command station's operational, sensors are operational. The pilot stations are both inoperable, but station 2 might be repairable. So we've got a 3rd repair job there. And then in terms of the vehicle bay down on deck D, the 2 ATVs are on board, but all the RTVs, all-terrain tractors, they're missing. And also the science module has been jettisoned. Beyond that, Mother couldn't give us much more information as we didn't have access.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, before we identified the life forms, I was, optimistic that if we found that android, they could tell us what had gone off. But it seems to me that if we find these cryo chambers, we'll be able to get it from horse's mouth. These doctors. Yeah.
Unless they've been cryoed all the way through and others have woken up and they've just remained cryoed. But I mean, we need to defrost them, don't we? Need to defrost them anyway.
Yeah. Sounds unlikely though, with crew going from 44 to 6.
Where's the escape pods have gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
So most of the crew's woken up and then something's happened and then they've decided to abandon ship. Whereas these other ones haven't even woken up. They've just remained cryo.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that is one possibility, isn't it? Or they could have stayed behind for some reason, or been left behind. That's not bad.
Seems more like they left.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's several things to repair, and then a potential bug hunt for this synthetic.
Well, the synthetic's somewhere on the ship,
Potentially.
And then,
for now, synthetic's redundant in a way because, like I said, there's humans to tell us what's gone off. Unless it turns out them humans, like you said, don't know what's happened. then we're looking for the synthetic. But the thing to be aware of is probably like whatever they've been experimenting on that's running around air ducts. Probably like a monkey or something. You know?
Well, John's found the creature in a jar, so it could be one of them.
Yeah, that med lab's got some weird stuff in there that I didn't know. There's a jar with that that fungus in there. You know, the one that
The black
you
stuff.
saw. Yeah, in the captain's log. In the
Yeah.
captain's quarters. Yeah, there's that in there. Which, I mean, I think when we're sorting out the air ducts, we need to be careful that we're not spreading some fungus around the ship and breathing that in.
Very true. For our own personal information, we need to find out what's researched, don't we? Then we've got a better grasp of what's gone wrong and what's going on. So part of it, you know, is looking at these creatures, but the main one is getting these people out of cryo and asking them what the hell's going on.
Yeah, they're going to fill in the blanks for us, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure bringing them all out in one go is the best course of action. Maybe bringing them out in singles or pairs. We don't need to be looking after loads of people if they've got medical needs.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Locate one of the doctors, get them out. Yeah.
Well, we've got like the executive officer and a sergeant. I'm not sure. We need to look into that, whether he's military or whether it's some other kind of rank. But it's interesting that if he is military, that there's somebody of that stature on a research ship. It seems very strange there. But the XO would probably know what was going on, as you know, as the number one on the ship, and maybe the company rep.
Yeah.
Maybe the company rep as well. He might have some information on what's going on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
before we unfreeze those, though, we have to get the life support systems online. Otherwise, there's no air for them, is there?
Yeah, that's true. They're going to be breathing crap as soon as they wake up.
Yeah, so
getting the scrubbers online is the primary job then, isn't it, really? So we can all breathe over there.
Yeah. So who's going to be doing the scrubbers? Because that's going to take hours. Is there a way we can transport these specimens to Montero to have a look at while that's happening?
Rye's seen the scrubbers, so they know best.
So at that point, so I want to cut back to what the others were doing while you were in the mother chamber. So I don't want to take this discussion too far in case it overlaps with something that you've done that they've already done.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. Meanwhile, while they were in, so we're back. So while the captain and Wilson are in discussion with Mother, the rest of you are still on the rest of the ship, on B deck. So, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting in this corridor for the others to come out, basically. They're in the corporate suite, aren't they? So they're just going to come out of somewhere around here.
Yeah. Okay, so excuse me. So Davis, you come out of the closet to find Rye. To find Rye poking around in the corporate suite.
Okay. What's up, Rye?
Just make sure that you're okay. We're going to move across back to the Montero as one.
Yeah.
They've all gone to see Mother. They've all gone to speak to Mother, so making sure that there's no movement in this area. We're going to move north back up through the junction and get back onto the Montero.
There's no way in this place, so wherever that movement was, it was from outside or in the ducts, like you said.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you move out into the corridor and join Cham out in that west corridor. I presume, or you as Rai staying in the corporate suite?
What do we need to do while they're in there?
We're just heading back, I think, to.
I was thinking about going to have a look at the bridge, but now that we had power, nobody's been in since the power came back on, have they?
No, it looked pretty smashed up though when I was there with the captain.
Oh, okay. Because there's like monitors and stuff in there, but if it's not functional anyway, then fine.
I think we just preserve the air we've got and get back to Montero.
Yeah. We've still got the canisters, haven't we? We've all got the air canisters, so
Yes.
let's head back then, I guess.
Yeah.
Or at least to where they are.
So yeah, moving back.
How do we actually get back? Is it?
I think it's up there, isn't it?
B1?
Yeah, junction B1.
B1 to A1 and then out through the airlock.
So we're just moving as one, Phil.
Okay.
Sticking together, moving through the ship to get to the Montero.
Radio. Just bear with me 1 second. So you're heading up. You're heading up onto A deck then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's remove you from there. Should be able to see. Oh, it'll pull you over in a second.
Yeah.
And then I think we're straight up those ladders, aren't we? To
Yeah, so the airlock's above you, yeah. So you climb on the ladders into the airlock.
just before we do that, we'll just make sure that the captain and Wilson have got enough air, so we can leave them a canister in this junction if they need it.
Okay.
If they don't need it, we'll take it with us. I suppose we could leave it, couldn't we?
Yeah, so you can't reach them on comms when they're in the mother chamber. Comms are blocked.
Right. Shall we just leave one in there, in this area?
Yeah.
Are you encumbered, Paul?
Yeah, I am.
May as well drop one of yours then.
Okay.
I can pick it up if need be. I've still got space for one without being encumbered.
I was just thinking for Captain or Wilson, if they needed it, they could just nip out and get it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah.
Just delete it, Phil.
Sorry? Yeah, you just delete it. If you right-click on it, you shouldn't be able to delete it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Although I suppose they could literally just come out and climb up into Montero and get some air from the umbilical. So probably don't need it after all.
Yeah.
And then just go to Montero. And chill out.
Okie dokie. Right, so you head across to the Montero. Right. So yeah, you enter the airlock and head across the umbilical, and you notice that Rye isn't isn't with you just as he like comes rushing along the umbilical to catch you up.
Right.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, fine. These oxygen tanks holding me back.
Yeah.
Just checking that there's nothing following us. I've got an uneasy feeling.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on.
Just I'll wander back over along the umbilical just to look down the stairwell with my pulse rifle,
Okay.
just to make sure until everybody else is kind of behind. We're back to Tero, so I'm not like the last man, if you know. And everyone else is closer to Tero.
Yeah, no worries.
And then once they're in the Montero, I'll just cautiously back along the umbilical.
Can we detach the umbilical?
Captain and Wilson are still in the Kronos. Not sure they'd be fond of that. In fact, is there air in the umbilical?
Yes. The air classes as part of is like pressurized.
I'd like to just hang about in the umbilical then.
Okay.
Yeah, close to the Kronos, but you know, drawing air from the Montero.
Yeah, so you don't need.
Just-
You
just-
can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in case I need to get onto the Kronos quick, and I'm close to it without having to run across an umbilical and stuff. Just until the captain and Wilson are back.
Okay. What's Rye and Davis doing then? While
I'm just going to go back on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any way for the two ships to communicate now?
Yeah, you can still communicate via comms.
No, sorry, as in like the actual ships themselves. Is there any way for me to patch into?
Yeah, you can try and patch in through from the communications on board the ship to the communication system, the comms and stuff on the other ship. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep. So I'll try and run any diagnostics I can from our end, safety of our home. While Cham's got the umbilical covered.
Okay. So it'll require a comtech roll then. Okay. So you have to make a stress roll.
Of course I do.
Okay. So where is Davis at the minute?
I'm on the on our ship.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Well, I've gone through the umbilical cord, I guess.
And whereabouts on the Montero are you?
Where's the? Well, I guess at this point I'd be getting out of my suit or whatever.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm planning on staying here, I guess.
Right. Okay. So yeah, well, you've seen the message, so you get develop. So yeah, you get you.
I can't.
It came through as private, I think, Phil.
Yeah, no, yeah, it should do, yeah.
All right.
Right. Yeah, so you're successful anyway. So you managed to get pull some diagnostic information from the consoles from Mother on the Kronos, and she basically relays the fact that the reactor coupling is malfunctioning, the engines are malfunctioning, the communications array is damaged and requires repair, and that the life support is compromised.
Oh, okay. So everything we already knew.
Well, you didn't know at that point, no. But yeah, everything you
Oh,
will.
yeah. We've not had the conversation yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I presume you get out of your suit as well.
Yep. Nip back to my barracks. Clothed off.
Okay. So Davis, you can make an empathy check as well.
Okay.
Okay. So you notice that that Rise looks a little bit sort of on edge.
Right. Okay. I'll well, if wherever we are, I'll go up to him and say, "Everything all right?" He said that you were feeling a bit uneasy back there.
Just given the current situation, and I'm really not happy about what we seem to be thinking that's happening inside the air ducts. I get the impression it's something bigger and it's something that's moving. We don't know about the android at this point, do we?
No.
So yeah, I'm just not happy with the whole. Oh, it's just.
It's just mechanical or whatever.
Yeah. It feels non-mechanical. The way it's moving is pretty organic.
You got a bonus success, by the way, so you can spend that on the talents for that, or the stunts rather.
Right.
I don't think there is any, is there, for
No,
empathy?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no, it was just an empathy check, wasn't it? Yeah,
It's
so
an
no.
attribute,
Yeah.
an attribute check.
Yeah. So no, there's no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
I mean,
pat on the back.
that's why I went to. That's why I went in with my gun drawn when I went into that closet, because something moving that fast and that big back and forth seems a bit odd to me.
I feel you.
I think we need a bit of R&R on here before we go back in.
Agreed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to like mess hall or something.
Radio. So what's Cham doing? Is he waiting in the umbilical for?
I'm just waiting for the captain and Wilson.
Okay, right, fair enough then. In which case, the rest of events proceed as they already has as before. So you you meet up in the galley back on the Montero, and the captain and Wilson fill you in on the information they've learned from Mother. Whether there's anything additional the rest of the crew want to add to that.
No, I can just relay what Mother told me through the intercom. Just echoing what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
how did
it's
Mother get to talk to you? Right, sorry, Wilson.
It's not.
How did you pick up that information from Mother? Right.
Through the intercom. Now the ships are connected.
Through the terminals.
Yeah, the terminals.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So now the ship's connected. I was managed to patch myself into the Kronos, and
so they've got systems. So
Do
you can
you find more
remotely access some systems.
yeah, we tried as soon as the ship's docked, but it didn't work because everything went down, obviously. So
I guess system status, I guess, is not private, is it?
Sorry?
So you can get that.
No, I know.
System status and stuff is
No,
not private.
no.
Not unless kind of stuff you can get.
Not unless there's not normally wouldn't know.
Hmm. So, yeah, sounds like one of the big jobs is scrubbing the air, for lack of a better word. I think while the mechanic guys are doing that,
Oops.
we have a look at this med stuff and locate it, just on the map, locate where cryo chambers are. But definitely look at the specimens and that, and just
They're on the first deck, aren't they? Deck A.
see what kind of stuff we know, just ourselves. But we're not doctors, are we?
No. I mean, if it's
Um,
going to take us 4 hours.
So Kayla and Lyra, is it going to take you guys the same job to clean the scrubbers, or is one of you looking at that and one of you looking at engine?
Is it can two men get into the chamber?
Yeah, so you can people can assist. So up to 3 people can assist if they've got the skills to be able to. You need to have the appropriate skill to be able to assist. But up to 3 people can assist. Only 1 person makes a roll, but for every person that's assisting, you get an additional dice.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to help Rye clean the air scrubbers.
That's a priority, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it done quicker. Plus, 2 of us together, we can watch each other's backs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not sure that we should let individuals be working on their own. Like I said, what I've seen in that med lab with those specimens in the jar, if one of those is wandering around in the air ducts, yeah, if you're working on something and you're not paying attention, that could creep up on you, and who knows where it would do.
Mm-hmm.
Do our suit comms work between ships?
Yeah, they will do, because there's it's a similar
Relay.
infrastructure, yeah, sort of relay through both ships. Because like I say, even though despite the fact that they're old, the tech doesn't change too much, and they're old anyway, and there's still some level of integration. But yeah, it'll boost basically the infrastructure on either ship will boost the signal, so you still use your suit comms between both ships.
Fantastic.
But you could also link to the intercoms via via one ship to another as well. But that would take a bit of you'd have to use a comtech to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I'll just stress again, though, the thing that we cannot, if possible, harm this thing, whatever it is.
Well,
It's plus it is a very, very expensive piece of corporate equipment.
Yeah, if it comes down to me or it, I know which one I'm gonna favour.
yeah, I think we've got to be realistic, Wilson. Yeah, we know what the rules are from the company.
Don't defend yourself. I'm not saying don't defend yourself, but just make sure that it really, really is that, and not that you can you can get away from it and seal it in somewhere, or if it does attack you.
Yeah, I get you. Try and sing it a lullaby, but if it's got teeth or claws, then that might not work.
Do we have anything on board the ship that we could use as like a bit of a trap or a cage or something? Because again, perhaps if it is one of these creatures I've seen in the med lab, they're not massive, and I guess as Wilson said, if we don't want to destroy it ultimately, then capturing it would be a good thing. And if it's something that's coming towards us and we can tag it or something, or get it in a bag or in a cage, that might be useful.
I like your thinking.
So it's possible that somebody could jury rig something together using supplies from one ship or both ships. You You could we take a heavy machinery roll and the cutting torch and some other tools, and you could probably cobble something together.
From like a shipping crate or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So while we're over here, Chan, Rai, one of you guys, if you could knock up a couple of cages.
I can do that.
Not my forte.
I
But
think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, if we got 2 cages, I think that'd be enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How big are these jars that you've seen this critter in?
They're about a foot high.
Yeah.
And
Like a water bottle.
yeah, you know, like
On
on a big water dispenser, that kind of idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rai seems to think that these things are big. This thing we've seen is bigger. So maybe they're a baby or something.
Why are you thinking that, Rai?
Just based on the readings I were getting from the motion detector, but I could be wrong. I was under the impression anything that pinged on the motion detector was large.
Well, it's been here a while, maybe, but
Human-sized.
I'll make something.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in the air ducts, then that'll give us an idea of the size of it, at least, I guess.
And it gives us somewhere to trap it as well, because it seems to be localized towards the west of the ship. If it's just running up and down the west vents.
Yeah, we can stick the box on the end of one of the vents and flush it out into the box.
I love it, guys. I love it. I can see it now. We're gonna have big things happening in our future. I know it.
Okay,
Something
so
we can finally get his teeth into.
as long as it's not getting its teeth into us, that's the main thing.
Well, I think for a few 100,000, we can sustain a little bit of pain.
Chan, how long do you think you need to get those cages knocked up?
I can crack on straight away, and I just need to figure out what we can use to build it. Probably I can build one first, and as long as it takes. Then if you want me, we'll know then how long it. Can always refine that design and build another one. But I'd say a couple of hours at least, just to get bits and pieces together, and then start chopping it to bits.
Wilson, is it worth logging on to Mother and maybe giving a report back to the company, letting them know what we've found so far?
Yeah. I can do that. Do you want me to do that from Kronos's mother? Then I can verify that it's coming from that source, that we've definitely got it.
Oh, it might be worth actually. Yeah, now you mention it, maybe if you have, I think maybe speak to the company from the Montero, but maybe ask them if they can help us gain access to Mother on the Kronos. Maybe they've got some override code that would allow us access.
So you'll not be able to get a response fast enough. So communication is slow. It takes out here. It'll take days to get a response back.
Right.
Okay.
You can certainly send a message, but don't expect to reply a response anytime soon.
All right. I think sending a message is useful anyway, just to give them an update, because we don't want to be hanging around here too long, but we don't know what's going to happen, do we? So the sooner we let them know.
All right, then I'll go and do that then.
I want to disappear off into the cargo hold, fill and start to make a cage thing. I've already got the cutting torch, haven't I?
Can one of us knock up some food and that, and kind of, I guess ultimately thinking about the dehydration condition, try and rejuvenate ourselves after the. Basically, we've come out of hypersleep, haven't we?
Yeah,
We've gone
so,
straight
so
over
by
there.
end of this shift, you'll dehydration will have condition will have gone.
Yeah.
How do we reduce the panicked situation?
Right. Yes. So that's a good question. So for one, while you're in this meeting room here, that's one way you can reduce panic. So let me explain that while you. That's a good time to bring that up.
It's on 7.
On 7. Jesus Christ.
Something was definitely going on back there when no one were looking. If you're getting that scared.
So
7.
for every full turn, 5 to 10 minutes that you spend resting in an area, in a safe area that's secure or safe as far as you are aware, your stress level is reduced by 1 point. You can't make any skill rolls while you're resting and recovering from stress, and if it's interrupted, you can't recover any stress. A panic roll can sometimes decrease stress. There's also certain drugs, some illegal, some not, that can reduce stress. And also, once during a cinematic adventure, which is what we're playing, you can use your signature item to fondle or whatever else, what other thing you might do with it, to reduce your stress level by 1 step. So that you can use your signature item to reduce your stress level once at any point. It doesn't matter where you are. So it might be you're looking at a photo of your kids or whatever. We've all got a signature item.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you're spending the rest of the shift on the Montero, that'll reset your stress level.
Phew. And what about panicked? Is that the same?
Panic. So panic is caused by stress.
So if I've got no stress, I've got no panic.
Yeah. So you get panicked if you roll a fail on a stress dice. If you've got any effects, long-lasting effects from panic, it'll usually tell you how long it lasts. Anyway. Okay.
Yep.
Radio.
So we lost the dehydrated status.
So yeah, by the end of the shift, which you've got just about 4 hours left of the shift. So presumably you'll be doing the rest of the shift and then getting some sleep, I imagine.
Yeah.
So Cham's going down into the cargo hold to knock up some like makeshift cage or box. What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to knock up some food for everyone.
Okay, that's easy because it's just pre-prepared, like freeze-dried crap that comes out of dispensers.
I'm going to make out of medic.
Pour some water on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some food and then go to the bridge and update the captain's log, let him, update the ship's record of what we've done so far.
Okay. And what about Wilson?
I'm going to Mother and just sending the signal in touch with Cronus back to company.
Okay. Right, since Mother's in a sealed environment, you can send me the message via the whisper, since nobody else would be aware of it anyway, because like I say, it's a sealed, self-contained area. No comms can go in or out.
Yeah.
And what about Davis?
Are we? I guess we're kind of like locked into the other ship, into the Cronus ship.
Yes.
Like there's no. Okay.
You're attached, physically attached by the umbilical.
If there's nothing kind of to check or whatever, I'm just gonna take it easy for a bit. I've got.
Yep.
I can't make anything or do anything, so.
Just sit in your big swivel chair and spin round.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go back to my room for a bit after we've had food or before food or whatever.
Okay.
Just relax.
Right. So, what about Rye?
Priorities, calming the fuck down. Stress should be at 0, hopefully, which would drop panic to 0. But if that was only 2 hours, I think you said an hour at a time to drop a level of panic. To drop a level of stress. I would try and communicate. You try and get any more information, or tap into the, like any sensors or anything that the Kronos has got from our end. I don't want to be going anywhere near that ship, if that's possible. But other than that, it's just resting out.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I want to speak to Rye at some point while we're over here, just to basically. So yeah, I'm gonna. Where are you now, Rye?
Wherever you need me to be, Captain.
So I'm gonna guess you're in your room, just calming down because you're a bit shaken up by it all. So I've done my ship's log, and I'm gonna ring your doorbell or whatever it is. Doodle-doo-doo. You in there, Rye?
Yes, Captain.
You mind if I pop in a sec?
No, of course.
Just noticed when we came back from the Kronos, you were looking a bit shook up. How are you going? Everything all right there?
Yes, Captain. Just a bit on edge about what we've seen across there with all the dead bodies and unnatural extension of limbs and stuff and blood, and it's just not my scene, Captain. I'm a techie. This is not what I'm here for.
Yeah. It's not what any of us signed up for on this mission, to be fair. Yeah. So yeah, I can appreciate that. What you're going to understand is stuff like this. It's not run of the mill stuff. So yeah, ultimately, we just get in there, get it sorted, but stick together. Really, just make sure that you're not out there on your own. There's obviously some weird stuff going on there, picking up some movement, and I don't want any of us to be on his own. But yeah, especially yourself if you're getting a bit shook up by it all.
Yes, Captain. I appreciate that, Captain.
And working on the scrubbers, I know working in there's like a confined space. You all right in there?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Especially if Cham's going to be there too.
Yeah. I want you guys stuck together. He's knocking up some cages so that if that animal or whatever it is that's running around, if you catch sight of it, then you can capture it. I mean, I know Wilson wants it taken alive, but don't put yourself or Chan at risk if capturing it's going to injure yourselves.
Completely understand.
Okay, cool. Well, you get some rest anyway, and we'll get over there tomorrow.
Thank you.
Or
Okay.
we've dropped out of Foundry.
Oh, yeah.
Paul just wakes up. Whoa, what?
Wait, no.
No.
Weird.
No.
Okay. So is anything? So Cham's down in the hold. Everybody else, people. So Wilson's in with Mother. Everybody else is resting or eating. Is there anything else planning to do?
I'll pop down and see Chan. See how he's getting on with those cages.
Okay.
How you doing, Chan? How are you getting on with those cages?
Good. Have a look. Present the work so far.
Yeah, it looks good. They're pretty sturdy. Have you knocked them about a bit? I'm not sure what this thing's like or how strong it is, but we need to make sure that it's not going to break out of what you're building.
Yeah, I would like to build it super strong.
Okay. I think we'll handle that is I think how we'll handle that is you can make a heavy machinery roll when they're tested
Right.
to see
Okay.
how well you build it.
How
I'll
good
tell you
they
what
are.
then. I'd be like, So I'll say, so you finished one already then, Chan. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can break it out. I want to be sure that this is strong enough to basically do
You
every
want me to
machine. Yeah, I want you to test
lock you
it
in
now.
the box. just get in, Captain. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go on then, do me a roll. I want to see how strong this box is.
Are you getting in?
I don't think it's that big, is it?
Yeah, it's big enough for a man to get in, just about.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll get in then.
Right, shut it. See if you can get out.
Right, I'm ragging on it now.
Okay, right. You can't get out. No.
I want
No, you're not really.
Chan to do it. I want Chan to do every machinery roll. I want to see how strong it really is.
It's unfortunately you're not that strong.
No worries.
It's pretty strong. I can whack it with a hammer and stuff, and it's pretty strong.
All right, cool.
I'll even give you the axe if you want to give it a bash with the axe.
You've got the axe. And then I just want you to keep an eye on Rye as well. She's come back from the ship, and obviously she looked. I don't know if you noticed, she looked a bit shook up. I don't know what's gone on over there, but I think this situation's freaking out a little bit more than perhaps the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. She back a bit when we were getting in belly. I'm not really sure why. And we asked if everything was all right, and she said, everything was fine, just a bit. Yeah, something's off there. But I'll stick. We'll stick together. No harm will come while I'm around.
Good. Right, I'll walk off eating my slop.
Oh.
Okay. Right then. Well, I guess you just carry on doing whatever you're doing, and then retire for the for the evening till the next day.
Yeah.
Are you staying?
Phil?
Yes.
Is there a way? Can I put the motion tracker on charge?
Can you put the motion tracker on charge? That's an interesting question. I'll look into that.
Okay.
I'll look into that.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
You brought the wrong adapter.
Damn, left it back on the station. Is Davis? Is Davis staying in a room or?
Yeah.
Yep. Radio.
After dinner and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So everybody's retiring then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. In which case, Mother wakes you the next day at what would be dawn if you were planet side.
Is it a good place to end it at 10 to 12?
Yeah, I was
I
thinking that.
suppose it would be, yes. Not really on much of a cliffhanger, but
I know.
unfortunately.
I know.
But yeah, so I guess we can leave it there. 2 weeks.
Not a cliffhanger, but it's a good junction, isn't it? We have a plan, we know what we're doing, and we know where we're going to go. So it's not just fumbling around over on the Cronus again, is it? We've got a plan.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, good shenanigans.
Yeah.
Just,
good.
Can we recharge the EVA suits and the cylinders that with our air supply from the Montero?
Yeah, I suppose you could really. There'd be a means of recharging them. Yeah.
Well, so effectively we all go around with a fully gassed suit and
We'll start on.
Yeah, it'd be a bit strange if you couldn't. I would assume you can.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that we all go in. Like, I'm only on one air, basically. In my suit.
The suits will, once you've taken them off and they're put back into the stations, that'll replenish them anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're working on the scrubbers, you'd want to take some oxygen with you, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be like, oh, I've got to keep stopping all the time. You'd
No. Yeah,
bury some supplies in there with you.
Going to be in there for a shift, and it's a while. Got to have. Need it. Definitely need some air down there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right then, guys.
2 weeks time.
2 weeks is good for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think
Yep.
so. Think so.
Yeah, good for
Yeah.
me.
Okie dokie. We shall pick it up there then, shall we?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See you later.
sounds
All
good.
right then,
Cheers,
guys.
cheers, Phil.
No worries.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
again, Phil. Yeah,
Cheers, guys.
Bye bye.
catch you all later.
Bye.
Yeah. Definitely.